Hey guys, we are back. Let's talk about Red X's conversation with Sir King. I didn't listen to all of it, but what did I miss? Was anything revealed that was pressing on anybody? Or no? Hey police, 197 probation, how you doing, love? Tanari. I read your comment and trust me, I felt the exact same way. He still felt, yeah. Hey, Miss Playful. Hey, beautiful. How you doing, love? You doing good? Great, great, great. So I mean, the conversation was what it was. I mean, I guess it accomplished what it was supposed to. Of course, I didn't know about the issue that was going on between Red X and JD, but hey, that didn't surprise me. He, let it roll off his back. So you got annoyed real fast. You got annoyed too fast, girl. Hey, Kathy, how you doing, babe? Nana Shay, what's going on, boo? Y'all don't forget to thumbs up the video when you come in. I know you did. I know you did, boo. You always do the right thing. I don't have to worry about you. So my thing is, since nothing was accomplished, nothing was, we weren't informed about anything. We still in the same way. You thought he would give you something to end it, but blah, okay? It didn't but listen to y'all on table on the tablet. Okay, baby. All in all, it was a good thing. I didn't even know anything was going on between you and JD, but baby, I guess that was what it was too. So you still in the air with it, or at this point you just don't care? Mr. Debonair, you know what? Oh, Monsieur Debonair, excuse me. You changed your name as well. So Andrea done changed her profile picture and you done changed your whole name. Damn. What y'all got going on? Huh, Monsieur Debonair? The live was, What you think about those stats though? Because I did catch the end. Brooklyn Star, babe, you bad girl, you bad girl. So what you think about those stats at the end when Red X asked him, so well then how truthful have you been since you've been up on here, right? So he was like 99.9. Goddamn. So you barely, I mean, that wasn't even a why. I wouldn't even consider that a white lie. Okay, Red X. I'm like, I wouldn't even consider that a white lie. 99.9? Really? Wow. Mm. And Red X, I was impressed with that 4. Yes, come through, brains. Come through, brains. I like that. Not the vibe vampire. You know what? From now on, that's who he will be, the vibe vampire. Yes, because one thing about it, you will suck, just like a few other people we know will suck the life straight out of the live. Just suck it clean out. Nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to talk. People start even leaving the chat and everything once certain people come on. That's just how it is. Hey, Londo, boo, how you doing, babe? T, that is the perfect nickname. I was thinking the exact same thing. That is the perfect nickname and will forever be that until somebody else come up with something different. Hey, Heavy Bear. Oh, you away from it, honey, because right now he's been given, let me see, Vibe Vampire. Oh, you are definitely away from it. But of course, I was gonna come on here and speak on it for a little bit. All roads would not lead there. I was. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was. Oh, you were a bookworm back then? Well, guess what? It's paying off now. So congrats. Pat yourself on the back while you're eating, baby. Right, T. That's what I said. I am Wonder Woman. Yes, ma'am. In the words of Nicole, I said it. Baby, somebody in Red X's chat was given um was given questioning him as if he was VS. I said, what's going on? Hey, Chipper. Now, Chipper, I have never seen you be like very negative and just nasty. Where did that narrative come from? Right, God is love, right. Where did that come from, babe? Said that she was talking greed to the Sir King, but she just asked to show right. Oh, now all the knots talking, child. Well, you know what? That's to be expected. That's to be expected. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I saw you too, Lon. I saw you talking about no wait a minute. Why don't bring her in there? She ain't got nothing to do with that. Chipper, that's why I can't. I cannot. And Red X, I love that every time someone becomes a member, I love that activate. You know what? You are very cagey. I like that. Right, Tanari. And see, that's the whole thing. And so when it comes down to that, you have to think about it like, well, damn, is it really all that serious right now? Because right now, mm-mm. After I did what I had to do, I was done with that portion. Yeah. Oh, the tree dog troll. Child, her too. I'm it's always something. And I'm so glad that the question was raised. Well, where do you expect, where do you see your channel going? Yes, I love it. I love it. And it fits perfectly with the theme of your platform and everything. So it goes perfectly. And I'm surprised that you found it like that. So that was cool. I like that. Andrea, I had got a little light, observe something. I see you changed your profile picture, and then Mr. Debonair is not Mr. Debonair anymore. Now he's Monsieur Debonair. Girl, what the hell y'all got going on? Right, right. And so it was very interesting to hear the answer to the question, because as we all see, Red X, he doesn't get triggered. Hey Ryan, how you doing, mama? You know what? And Londo, Red, I think I'm gonna have to put him on the payroll. I'm going to have to put him on the payroll so he can get me all the way together. I love his ideas. I love his emojis. Listen, I called myself trying to upload emojis. The thing kept talking crazy to me, telling me it needed to be 1 inch. It needed to be something. But I'm like, okay, so then I go to upload it and it's like it's not big enough. I'm like, well, you know what? Forget this, because see, I'm very impatient when it comes down to that. Very, very impatient. Yes, I wanted to use number one a bell. I wanted to use oh that would be, unless the bell had a different sound. Hey Lee, much love, Queen. Yeah, likely a bell. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I'm buffering. Am I still buffering? Or am I sounding like a bot? Hey Diamond B, what's going on, baby? Hey Cap, how you feeling? Thank you, Black Sheep, for becoming a member. Thank you so much, love. I don't know, cause look, hey K Trey, what's going on, baby? I don't know. Look like I've been putting on the wait list, honey. It's a lot of people in the email. Look like I'll be on the waiting list. Okay, baby. Thank you. Unless there's a shorter line. Now, if there's a shorter line, then tell me about that line. And then that way, because I want to be on the short line. You know, my patience is thin. I just can't. Yes, he is number one. He's very creative. That's what his creativity level. Oh my God. I'm good, Cap. I am very good. Miss V, yes, ma'am. So, Cap, they were telling me about, let me see, we were having a conversation about, can you come on the yard? Okay, babe, I will. Definitely. I'm like early now. You'll get me to the shorter line. Thank you, Boosie. It's good to know people. It's good to know people. K Trace officer, hey, captivating with your fine self. Ooh, grown, just grown. I would definitely love. Well, I'll bounce some ideas off of you, and then that way you can tell me what you think. Because you're big on graphics, and I like that. Just Bambi Doe, yes, ma'am. How you doing, babe? Okay, boo. You know it's always a pleasure when you come, when you swing through. Hey, handsome.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much. So listen,
hmm
I was there's something we were talking. What were we talking about? We were talking about church and how Creflo Dollar was telling people to cash app him, and how some other pastor was, the pastor in Baton Rouge
hmm
was buzzing people in and stuff, and they said that you and a Fish King Payne had a little banter going back and forth. I said, "Oh, really? Did they? I missed that. What's going on with that?"
Well, first of all, it's always on the gentleman's panel. We all have different views, and sometimes, the debates get a little heated. But it's
Was it
all
heated?
it's. I mean, it's all in good, good
I
perspective.
understand. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he has a certain view, more of a traditional, going to the church is kind of, where you truly receive, your blessings and all that kind of thing. And you actually have to
Oh,
be
really?
in the building. And I'm
But if
paraphrasing.
you don't go in the building, what gonna happen?
I mean, I don't. That's what I was trying to find out. That was really my
Oh,
argument, because
oh, okay.
I just feel like, first of all, it's a personal, it's a personal thing. It's a personal relationship. So,
Right.
and if you are a student of religion of any kind, you know that without question. So, sometimes it can get a little heated, but
Yeah.
it was fine.
Well, I said, what? Captivating Christian had a back and forth. What? I
Yeah,
missed it.
yeah, it was that and the other thing.
Cause you never give that. You never give that. You're always laid back, always,
Yeah,
just chill.
yeah. I mean, and I am, but I can get a little when I just don't agree with stuff. If I just see it a different way, it is what it is. Um, with that, it's so important that the church plays a vital role. That we can't take it for granted that people are dying. And they're dying for the most
Definitely.
part, going to church and thinking that they're showing God that they're faithful. Um, and when God's telling you to stay excuse me, but stay your ass
Yeah,
at
that's that
home,
six. Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Sit down. Sit
So
down. The
yeah,
people
just
said
sit
sit
down.
down.
Right. Sit down. You can pray in the house. You can, two or three are gathered. You can gather this way. You don't have to necessarily go
Right.
to a building to do that. And as the leader of a flock, for you to sit there and, promote that to your people.
Oh, I
And
think that
then
was so irresponsible.
yeah, and then as they die, you sit there and say, almost to the saint, well, maybe they didn't have the faith, or something like that. It's
Well,
ridiculous.
that guy that was questioning him, that black guy from
Mhm.
CNN,
Yeah.
I watched him, and he was not getting look. He was not letting him get past. Well,
No, because you
he
shouldn't.
was giving him the business, and he should have. But then I thought it was, and he had an answer for every question. He
Right.
had a response for everything. He had his reasoning. He had a. I said, sir, it's mighty funny though. And what I found to be the most like, not just the simple fact that he's still holding services, but the simple fact that, well, maybe he's right in the governor's pocket himself. He got arrested, but then he only stayed there for 4 hours.
Right.
Sir,
And he
I
only
mean,
paid $100 something. Like,
yeah,
where is this at? And then on top of that, you get government funds tax free. Your money is tax. Like,
but
what
he
more
said
do
that
you
he
want?
didn't. Well, he said that he didn't want any money from the government.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why he was asking people for their stimulus check. I
Yeah.
said,
Right.
did this man really just say this at his face? So I'm sitting up there literally watching him like, sir, you are all types of wrong, crazy, and everything else. And
Right.
and I can't even blame it all on him. It's the parishioners too.
Yeah. It's the parishioners. Right. Because
Because there's absolutely no way that yet you got 20, the people can't even get to church. You serve them one meal a week, yet you
right.
want them to give you their entire stimulus check.
Right.
And then they got to worry about how they gonna
How
eat,
they
pay
gonna
bills,
feed?
such and such.
How they gonna
They
deal with
already
stuff?
don't have a way to get to church. You sending 27 buses out to pick them up.
And then you're gonna turn around and say that your wife and your son are giving their checks. Of course, you get it back.
Wow.
You get paid by the church, so of course you get it back. So you don't have a problem giving up your check. That's why, a lot of churches, when they do those offerings and they go, I got $1,000. Who's gonna match me? I got $100. Who's gonna match me? And some people, write checks for $100. You do know that the pastor does get that money back. So when he puts that big $1,000 check or whatever, or him and his wife put their money together and they get that back. You don't, but they do.
But you know what, Cal? I feel like this. Now, one thing I hate is a begging pastor. I don't like all these offerings being. I don't like the plate being passed. I don't like all that. I just don't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just look. Now you're borderline begging. I hate pastors that ask for copies of your tax returns, sir. First of all, you're not privy to every part of my life, especially my financial life.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you think that you privy to it?
Right.
I'm gonna give what I'm gonna give, and that's gonna be it.
I mean, there's some churches that have credit unions, so I mean,
right?
Churches.
Well, a lot of churches they have like ATMs right in the church. Y'all making it very convenient for people to get their money and give y'all.
Mm-hmm. It really is. It really is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I do know. I do know that once this whole pandemic is over, and then I heard him say something else too that was it sounded like somebody told him to say it. Well, what makes you think that they got it from here? They ain't got no car. Where are they going? You got to go and pick them up for church.
Yeah, I mean, you have to go pick them up for church. Not only that, but everybody has not been tested, so we don't really know who has it. You going off of somebody, have some symptoms, they may have it, but there's some asymptomatic people that may not know that they have it. So you're endangering people without knowing. You're endangering your own family without knowing. So it's like, until we can get a grip on that, find another way to reach out to your people. That's all. There's nothing wrong with that. There's internet, there's YouTube, there's Facebook, there's all these other things that you use any other time, but all of a sudden now you don't want to use them.
Right.
I
don't get it. I didn't get that. I didn't even get the whole. So I'm thinking that if they don't come, if he don't have the service, if the church doors are not open, he won't get that money.
Yeah, but why as a church don't you have those kind of funds already set up?
Man, that man, what's his name? Spells.
Yeah,
Tony. Not hurting for money. Spells, the church is not hurting for money.
No.
As well as Creflo Dollar, he's not hurting for a dime.
Not when you want to get G5 planes and talk about the Lord the Lord told you to ask the parishioners to give out their money for your plane. Come on.
Lying on the Lord. Why are you lying on the Lord? Now you lying on now.
I don't know. I'm just hoping that this whole thing shines the light, which it has, on a lot of the greed of the church.
Right.
And makes people, not lose faith, of course not, but to second guess all of this giving, and you sitting up here got to take an Uber to church. You taking the public transportation to church. You're walking to church. All these things, and you're giving, hoping that God blesses you, because this is what they're teaching now. All of this. If you keep giving all your money, God will give, God will bless you.
Because that's all they preach about. They don't really preach about, a lot of times, salvation.
Right.
And how they don't preach about salvation, they preach about prosperity and how to, increase your money, and not because the more money you get, the more money they give you.
Right. But then again, the prosperity is all about, and that's fine, but it's work that comes with that. You know what I'm saying? It's faith that comes with that. It's the whole process that comes with that. It's not just you giving all your money and then you'll get all this back. No. But you know, it's a way to make money. I don't know.
Is that another stream? Is that another, avenue of making revenue now? Is that the new?
For a lot of the churches, yeah, but then you see stuff where, like in Houston, when they had that flood and Joe Osteen wouldn't open up the doors of the church. It's like, huh? How you do that?
Yeah. Well, and see, they had a whole issue with him. You remember around Katrina,
right?
And he wouldn't open the door.
I don't think it wasn't Katrina. It wasn't Katrina. It was what was that? It was something else.
What?
It was in Houston when Houston had that flood. I don't remember the name of it.
And he wouldn't open the church doors to let the people in.
He wouldn't open church doors and let the people in, and then he finally let the people in after he got all that backlash. And he was worried about how the sanctuary would look, and like, you don't have money to clean it and get it fixed and all that stuff. Like, come on.
Right. I mean, I don't know. All I do know is that, and that's the only reason that he opened the doors, because of the backlash.
Yeah.
The only reason, because had no one ever said anything, trust me, the doors would have stayed closed.
Yeah.
They would have.
It was hard. That's what it was.
They're planning to open Maryland. Planning to open too.
Well, our governor said no, he's not doing anything until he can get everybody tested. He said he doesn't care what the president says.
Now, well, I can't say nothing because our governor, he might as well be Trump's brother. So I mean,
right, a lot of these.
He opened the beaches, and of course they were flooded. And to be honest, the city never did shut down. The interstates were still just as packed. Nobody was obeying the stay-at-home order. I mean, it was just, it's just been a lot of people just moving around like nothing is going on, nothing is happening. So I mean, it is what it is. But then this is Florida. Yeah, you can't get in Florida though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're not coming in.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's trying to, I guess, praise this president and his ideologies, and it's like, for what? What, you want a gold sticker? You want a gold star? Yet your people in the state that you govern, you risk their lives, and for what?
Right. That's what I want to know. See, because he's not at risk, and it's not personal until it's personal.
Right. And that's always
so, and that's always been the problem. It's not personal until it's personal. A lot of people don't understand. I don't know why they don't get it, but that's just the way it is. It's not personal until it's personal. And speaking from his viewpoint, the last press conference he did, was it yesterday? The guy that was standing, neither guy, y'all close all up. How you know what? I can't be bothered. You're not gonna confuse me. Nikki, baby, what's going on, mamas? Still doing what, Lon? Hey, Beatrice, how you doing? Everybody is in such a hurry to reopen the country. How y'all? Me, being a civil servant, would be like, hell no. We're not going to shut it down. Let me tell you something. Just from one facility here, one nursing home here, there have been 4 deaths, 31 residents and staff have now been confirmed of having COVID-19. Now thinking outside of that, what's up, Absol? Now thinking outside of that, you don't know who all those people, especially the staff, they've left the nursing home. They've gone home. You know what I'm saying? What makes you think they haven't passed it on to this thing right here It's a snowball effect. Thank
Yeah,
you,
it
D from
is.
Cali. Thank you so much, love bug.
It definitely is a snowball effect that they're not prepared for in the least.
No, they're not prepared
Mm-mm.
for it. And at the
Nope.
end of the day, we the people are gonna suffer from it
Right.
because of it. So I don't know.
Because even the prisons are, are suffering right now. The prisons, the cases are like rising in the prisons just as bad
Yeah,
as the people outside in the street, and they don't know what to do. They're releasing people because they're so scared that, and even that is a danger because
that in and of itself is a danger. They're in
right.
prison for a reason. Come on now.
Right, right. But they
And
are
I'm not
releasing
talking about
low
just
level.
like county jail. I'm talking about prison. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah, they are releasing low level criminals.
Oh, really?
And,
What they do?
yeah.
What did they do to get put in prison though? What did they
Hmm.
do enough to get put in prison though? Even if they are low level.
Right. I don't know, but it's really crazy. I mean, it's sad that you have a president who his hatred is so big that you couldn't keep something enacted that protected the country as a whole just because somebody else did it who you happen not to like. So, I mean,
You
it's
know
crazy.
what? And his whole, I mean, him even mentioning, him even alluding to the fact of what will kill the virus. We all know what Clorox do. Clorox will kill any damn thing.
That's ridiculous.
It's
I
gonna
cannot.
kill you too, right along with the corona. So it's supposed to kill anything.
That's
That's
ridiculous.
why we buy it.
Right.
So, sir, you didn't think that was crazy for you to say?
No, he didn't. He didn't think it was crazy for him to say at all.
I couldn't be out there. I would be out there all of
I couldn't
10 minutes.
either. I couldn't either.
I would be out there and they would
I
not
couldn't either.
allow me back in the White House.
No,
I
they
know
would
they
take
would.
my clearance in a heartbeat.
Yes, clearance at all. My clearance, not allowed back. I'm pretty sure I would lose my job, and because of that, I would let him have it.
Yeah,
So whatever,
yeah.
I would be letting him have it.
Her face was ridiculous. Yeah, her face was priceless. But I don't know. People listen to him, and unfortunately he doesn't get that through his head. He thinks that everybody's just enamored because he is a somewhat of a celebrity, but there are some people that actually listen to him, and when he says things they follow through with it, like the couple that took the the chemical phosphate that was actually in their fish tank cleaner, and the husband wound up dying and the wife is
Shut
still in
up!
ICU. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Hydrochloroquine phosphate. He said, of course, he was like, oh, there's this big thing with hydrochloroquine. And they saw it in their fish tank stuff. And I guess they figured it was probably the same thing. But it wasn't, of course. And the husband wound up dying and the wife is in ICU. So then that's why he stopped saying that. However, too, he also has stake in the company that sells the drug. So of course he would say it. Everybody's kind of working together in this whole corrupt kind of, if I make money off of it, or if I profit from it, then I will, say it to the people, or whatever works and makes money for me. Not necessarily concerned about what happens with the people.
Well, you know what? He would have had to lead by example.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't personally think he's taken the test. I don't think he's been tested.
I don't think he has either. Yet they're saying that everybody in the White House gets tested. How many? I can't even recall what this fool said, but I'm like,
yeah, but the test is so invasive. It's like, why wouldn't you? That's the first thing he would have said. You know what I'm saying? Knowing him and how he likes to tell stories, he would have told you that they stick this thing so far up your nose and it's so invasive. He would have said that. The fact that he hasn't said anything about the test, he ain't been tested. If anything, they take his temperature, and that's about it.
Yeah, well, anybody can have a little temperature, sir. That does not make you negative.
Right.
or positive.
Very
Actually,
true.
I mean, no. So let me see. Poor people in the middle class are the ones to suffer and die. Right,
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 right.
right. Very true.
You think
Uh,
he had it?
yeah,
Long, long. You think he had it?
I think so too. I think he still has it.
Wow. Listen, let me tell you something. When Captivating Christian comes through and give us that news, Cap, honey,
Mhm.
listen, he called it for what it is.
I don't know. It's just for me. It's just crazy. And like I said, the gentleman's panel is cool, and I like that. Sometimes the topics get a little heated, but there are just certain things that I'm a bit about, like that, and like King Payne's the Wiley thing, the surviving Wiley, which is cool.
Oh, so y'all did so what? Oh, I missed that too. So how did? Because that
um,
whole surviving. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Surviving Wiley, like
yeah,
surviving R. Kelly.
right.
What did
Right,
Wiley do so bad?
right. I mean,
Now he
I'm
has done some things. Now don't get me wrong.
yeah, I'm not
Wiley has
agreeing.
been known to be a shock job.
Right, I'm not agreeing with his behavior. If in fact if in fact these allegations allegedly are true, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying to look at it, and if just take feelings or how you feel about the person out of it. It's like if somebody catfished you, you walked to the door, knocked on the door, they answered the door, and it was nothing like the man you saw in the thing.
Yeah.
What do? Do you stay or do you leave? Because once you stay, then whatever happens at
I
that
don't know
point.
because my baby Rebel said that had happened to him one time, and he just like, come on in here.
Oh, see, but that's what I'm
That's
saying.
Rebel though, but
But
that's
then you,
Rebel.
but then you,
Rebel told us that like weeks ago, and
right.
I got my
But
life
then,
when he said it.
right. But then when you do that, though, you say, all right, you're cool with this new person that you don't know because the other person who you thought you knew, not that person. So now you're saying, all right, cool, come on anyway. So you usher that part in. Okay. So then it says, oh, he usually shows up and drops his towel. Okay, okay. But if he's so, unattractive and all these things, why would you not just go, you know what? You ain't even who you said you was. I'm out of here.
Now that would be now. That's what I would do.
I would do the same thing. I would do I wouldn't care if he or she dropped whomever they were, dropped their whole towel and just stood there.
Oh, I would have been scared at that point.
Like you gonna leave all this? Yeah, I'm rolling. I'm out because you
I
not
would have
even
been scared because then now I feel like you trying to kill me. No, why you don't even know me for real. Unless I know I'm coming over there for a hookup and it is what it is. So you don't even
right.
know me.
But that's just my point. That's just my point. Like some of these, I get it. Some of these was probably, you know what? I came all the way this way. I'm gonna just do it. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like once you realize who he was and maybe he started talking about it publicly and you felt embarrassed by it, then all of a sudden it's a different story. Then he drugged you, he did this, he did that, he did this. I'm not buying it. I'm not like, and I'm not saying that I'm not
Oh,
buying
you talking about the guy that told his story?
some of these stories with the he catfished me, but you still went in there. Like you still hung around. Like when somebody not showing you who they were, or you think you're gonna meet somebody and it turns out to be somebody else, why don't you just go, you know what? Yeah, I don't know why you didn't tell me, or maybe looking at you, I can see why you didn't tell me. I'm out. That's
And
it.
then not you stupid. That was shady. That was very shady. Hell no. I would have been like, hold on, I forgot my bag. Let me get something out of the car. And I would have jumped in the car
And
all
just
that.
pulled it off. Like, I mean, there's other things you could have done than to, and then you put this this alleged thing in the air that this person did these things as far as drugging you and all this kind of stuff. And again, I'm not saying, I don't know, I wasn't there, don't know if it's true or not. I'm just saying, just from what I know, from what I've watched, I don't see it. I don't see him, getting the Spanish fly and dropping it in people's drinks. I could be wrong, and I'm open to that, but I'm just saying, I just don't see it. But
Well, Cap, I will say this. We know he take medication, so it's not like he don't have access to medication.
Right, and that part is true, right.
So I mean, considering the things that we know.
But if I'm saying, if you've already catfished me, why am I even engaging with you?
Yeah. No, because I'm gonna know that from the door. And why would you do sympathy sex? No, 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 no.
Yeah, but I'm saying sorry. People do it. I mean, in the life though, people do it. People will say, "Damn, I came all the way this way. I'm gonna at least do something. I'm gonna get my, excuse me, but I'm gonna get wet, or I'm gonna do something. I ain't come all this way for nothing. I might just, do it." And a lot of times that may have been the case. And then you feel some type of way about it, ashamed about it later because of who the person is. And maybe he talks about it, or he told some people, the person that y'all know is so-and-so, I slept with him. I did this. And then it's like, and people looking at you like, you slept with him, you did, and then you try to cover up your tracks a little bit. And that part
coming
of it,
with I was drugged.
Right. That part of it, I don't think is, that part of it, I don't think is right. But yeah, I mean, again, allegedly, if he's done all these things, it's egregious. Nobody should do that. And if you can't present your full self to people, then maybe, you need to work on you first.
And then they accept you for just who you are organically.
That's it.
Because somebody will. You won't be accepted by everybody.
And that's just it. And that's just it. You got to know that. But he has to know that for himself. Everybody's not going to like you. And for whatever reason, but let that be it. You continue to still be you, and I don't see it for his antics, because I just don't. But I don't like for people to be criminalized for something that, one, is alleged. Two, is so many holes in this whole thing that you like. Really? So he catfished you. You walked to the door. He dropped the towel, and you still went in.
No. Well, okay. Now, if you still went in after the catfish and you knew it was a catfish, no, I can't go along with that one. But now, if
I can't,
but I'm gonna tell you the story I heard. The light skinned guy with the long hair.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see he did it now? Now his story was more believable, because he had the whole thing down pat.
Right.
So his story, I believed him.
Mm-hmm.
I believed what he said, because number one, it was presented, and the whole situation was presented one way. Yet when he got there, it was a whole different story. You had no place to stay, so you had to go stay there.
Right.
And so I got that part of it. So now, as for that part of it, I do believe it. But the catfishing part, no, not if you still go in.
Yeah. Like the other day.
Hey, boo, there you go. Where you been? Where have you been, babe? You got to get your hot box up here. I ain't gonna say. I'm just gonna say box. I'm just gonna say box for right now. Huh?
Hey, everybody.
Everybody's hollering at Cap. Everybody's hollering. Let your hair down. They want the hair down and everything. I don't know what you do to these people. You come on this camera.
No, it's actually braided right now.
You could be talking about the news. They don't give a damn. Look, let the hair down. I throw my hair back and forth. Yeah, that's what they be wanting. Right, D from Cali. He has a huge ego. Right.
Yeah, but I think
God is better than any government. He is. Hey,
yeah,
Vanderpool.
that is very true. But I think even with, you know, the that situation, he you know, he's very manipulative about what he does. Like he knows he has a following, and there are some people eager to get his type of numbers. He knows it, and he tells people all the time, "Oh, let me help you. I can get you numbers. I can get you numbers." And you know,
Oh, that's what he says.
mm-hmm, that's his whole thing. That's his claim to fame. And for some, you know,
Mm.
they
Hey,
want the
BBK.
help. They want
You
the
on the
help.
move, boo? Be careful, honey.
Everybody's not, you know. But it's just sad all around. Like it's just real messed up.
My thing is, if you have to resort to the catfish thing,
Right.
that means that you are not comfortable with
With
your
who
own
you are.
self.
Yeah. Yeah. Point blank and period.
And but there are people that are still willing to deal with you.
Yeah, right, right. And you just have to find those people. You know what I'm saying? You just have to find those people. And sometimes they may not be the type of person that you're looking for because you're mirroring what you see other people with. You know what I'm saying? Or what other people find attractive. That's what you want. And sometimes that's not for you.
Well, have anybody ever seen the catfish picture that he ships out?
No, I've never seen it.
Because I would like to see the picture that he actually puts out. I mean, because it has to be some similarity. It can't just be me coming to the door like, no, dude, you played it. You tried it. You played yourself
I
that
don't even
way.
think so. I think it might just be two different. It really just might be that extreme where it's like day and night. Like, oh hell no. But
Right.
again, some people just say, you know, at the hour.
You're going to be showing people your picture.
Absolutely not.
And they going to be expecting you when, and they going to get help. Hey, no help. Hell, you tried it, and you know damn well this is not you.
Right, right. Yeah, but then you know it's upon that person to say, you know what, you've already broken that trust with me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go. And a lot of times people don't do that. I guess, you know, maybe trying to give the benefit of the doubt or whatever the case may be. But you know, it's
Well, I mean, I guess it's different if you're already fishing out the fact that, okay, well, is this a hookup thing or no?
mm,
Or
right,
have we been communicating? We've been speaking. We've been
right.
talking on the phone or whatever. We've developed
Some
this
rapport, right? Yeah.
some type of rapport to where I might want to meet you. You know what I'm saying, in person, and I may want to come and chill. But other than that,
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea why he would do something like that. I don't know. I just
I don't know. Everybody has something to say. Now, the whole catfishing part, I don't know because you still have a choice once you get there. Y'all, please thumbs up the video. You still have a choice once you get there. However, that whole other situation, I believe him. I do.
Right.
I believe his story. He wasn't fishing for it. He just ran it down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of time when a person is speaking truth, their truth and the way that they saw it, they can run it.
Right.
With no ums and and having to think about and tripping over their words and making up as they go. That's not I mean, that could get you the side eye. Yeah. Other than that, because the way he ran it down, I was like, yeah, bro might be telling the truth on that. Yeah. And the fact that he was drugged and all that. And what I don't understand is, if he had such a problem, why is it that when he went to DC Gate, he had a whole issue with Rico? Rico accepted you for who you were.
Right, right. But that's the thing. That's it in and of a nutshell. He cannot. It's hard for him, and this is just my thoughts. I don't know nothing about it, but I think it's hard for him to accept people that accept him.
Uh-huh.
He is more engaged with the people who reject him for whatever reason. Could be a childhood thing or what have you. Because
And that makes absolutely no sense to
it
me.
doesn't. It doesn't. But Rico cared because it's plain and simple. Rico cared about him. Rico still cares about him. He's
Right, he does.
to this
He
day.
does. He
He
does.
still will
Right.
talk about it. If he, gets in his feelings enough, he talking about it again. And it's like, I'm not understanding. What more could you have wanted? Here's somebody who really cared about you, who wanted to be with you, didn't care nothing about what your situation looked like. Just
Right, knew all about it.
Right, knew all about it and wanted to be with you.
Right.
But
knew about your hard times, knew about the struggle, knew about your financial situation, knew about what the hell you look like, more importantly.
Right.
I mean, why not accept the person that accepts you instead of just flat out lying?
Well, it's all because it's all about the person or the people that have rejected you. So you want to feel validated and vindicated. So you will constantly knock at that instead of going with whom likes you and whom cares for you. You are looking for, what you said, I look like this, I look like that. I'm gonna prove to you that I can get somebody that looks just as, just like them people that used to tease me, or just like, somebody.
Well, he must be talking to the man in the mirror. And when he have those conversations, he must be talking to himself and wanting to prove something to himself.
Well, yeah, but that's how it happens. A lot of that is just self. That's why I'm saying that it's a lot of childhood, hurts and things of that nature, that a lot of people grow up, but they don't grow up, if that makes any sense. So
yeah, it does make sense.
People walking around in the mindset of teenagers, children, because that's where they were stuck at from whatever trauma, whatever situation. They've stayed there. Yeah, they've grown and learned to maneuver as adults and do certain things, but there's a huge part of them that is still in that place, and they haven't been able to deal with, the trauma in which was caused. So,
right.
And a lot of times, even like with his situation, it's like, I get it. People probably teased you your whole life and all this kind of stuff, and you got to a place where you was on this platform in which nobody could really see you or really know what your situation was, and then you could be bigger than you are, right? But you take it to an extreme to, it's like, well, what do you do? Who have you become?
Right. Who you don't even know who you are.
Right.
A lot of times when you do so many catfish, you have gotten lost.
Right. You become
you yourself are lost, and you lost yourself in translation.
Right. You become the character that you play. So you don't even know who you are anymore. Everything becomes what that person does, or what you think that person's into, or whatever you think will attract more people to your catfish by, I just came back from the gym. Dude, you don't look like you go to no gym.
Dude, you mean you just rolled past the gym? Stop that. Look.
But your catfish, of course, you have to keep up that persona. So you start, you get stuff from other people as far as what they do, their daily routines, and you throw that into your character, and you become, that character. But at the end of the day, you're still that person. You're still that young kid that, everybody didn't accept, but you have to learn to accept you.
But you know what? I feel like this, because at the end of the day and every day, and this has just been a lifelong lesson for me. If I can't look in the mirror and deal with that person, how in the hell can I expect anybody else to?
Yeah, very, very true. I mean, if you can't love yourself, like I think RuPaul says, if you can't love yourself,
how the hell are you gonna love?
Yeah, right, and that's very true. I mean, self-affirmation is key. you know, anybody could tell you. A prime example. My mother would, say certain stuff, and sometimes it would make me feel like, huh, why you say that? We were in church one time, and I don't know what we were doing, but we were just like in church, kind of in the back. I think we came in kind of late from my grandmother's choir anniversary or something. So we were just like kind of sitting in the back, and she was just looking at me funny. And I was like, Mom, why are you looking at me like that? She was like, you're handsome. I'm like, oh, Ma, stop.
I tell my sons that all the time.
Yeah. And she's like, oh boy, cut it out. And I'm like, oh, Mom, why you say that? But as I got older, I realized she was just, it wasn't never a spirit of, oh, you're better than everybody, or
Right.
I want you to know who you are. I don't want anybody to create for you a feeling of who you are. I want you to know from the door who you are, what you stand for, what you won't take, what you may let slide, all of that.
Right.
And that's just how I want it to be. Yes, can you confirm? As far as I know, yes.
Wow.
But I did hear he has passed.
I heard that too. I think they're talking about it. They've been talking about it. He was only in he was young.
Yeah, he's only in his 30s.
Because he had
because he eat all
heart.
He all that bull crap. Yeah, he had heart disease.
Yeah, he had heart disease to be so young. Yeah, but
why?
No! I get it, baby. I get it, Summer Breeze.
Oh no, it's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine.
But yeah, no, I tell my sons that all the time. I tell my daughters that not to make, and you're right, not to make them feel better than, but just know that you are not, that just because I'm your mother and you feel like those are the things that I should say. Right. No, I think I have handsome sons.
Right.
I do. I think I have gorgeous daughters. Would I tell them, oh, you ugly as hell?
Right.
If they weren't?
Right.
But they're still mine? No, I would not.
Right. And that's important, because if you don't, somebody else in the street will. Right. And it will create a problem in which you have, a catfish situation or something like that, because you're searching for that validation. You don't need that. But
you don't.
That starts with you. And a lot of times I just say that's important as parents. I am not one, but as who was raised by two, to make sure that you instill that in your children, to make sure that you let them know that they are enough. They are enough, even if.
Hey, bro, Jay, thank you for the cash app, babe.
Even
for the super chat.
If it may be a struggle in school or anything of that nature, still let them know that they are enough. That it may take them longer, but they can do it.
Right. I think that's important. Me being a parent, me being a mother of 5, I instilled that in them, even though, I raised the bar, like really, really high.
Right.
It's still, I don't think it's unattainable.
Right. Yeah.
Even with me raising the bar high, I don't care. If one other person, and my grandmother told me this, when, and she was the first African American dietitian, actually nutritionist in the city that I was raised in. And she was like, listen, if one person has ever done it, you could do it too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I always feel, and I always tell them that. I always tell them things to keep them encouraged and to keep them, because you will never be a statistic. You will never be, caught up in a catfish situation. You don't have to be.
Right. Very true.
You can be honest. If you can be honest with yourself, you can be honest with anybody.
Right.
I know that there are a lot of, it's not confirmed. Let me see, because what I saw, it was confirmed. Hold on.
Yeah, what I got this morning was confirmed that he was basically gravely ill, is what they were saying at first.
Look at him. Fat so. No, he should have backed away a while ago.
Let's see what it says. Yeah, they said he had surgery, that it didn't go well. I don't know. This it might even be a while before it is confirmed that we actually know, being that it is a communist country and he, rules it with an iron fist. They're not gonna let that out because that would, definitely have the world biting at the bit to get somebody in there that can change it. So
definitely.
I'm not sure if they would even release that right away if he had passed. But the last thing I did check that he was gravely ill, and then it came across the thing that he had passed, and then it stopped. But I'm just refreshed the articles, and it's saying he may be dead or gravely or in a grave condition. Yeah, but he
right, Miss B. You're exactly right. When you don't know who you are, people can tell you anything.
Yeah,
and you accept it. You're right. And Jay Bolden said, "Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. What looks good to you may not to the other," and that's exactly right.
Right.
And that's the whole thing that goes along with the catfishing.
Right.
So you could just be you. Be you from the beginning. That way, all of this other stuff, you don't even have to deal with it.
Right. And confidence is key, let alone sometimes people that are not the most attractive and you find them with attractive people and you wonder, well, how did that happen? 9 times out of 10 is because they're confident.
Right.
They're just confident in who they are, and that attracts people too. So, it's not always about looks. So for those people, if there's anybody who participates in that kind of catfishing, just be you, be yourself. You are enough.
And just know that.
Right. And know that for yourself. Regardless, everybody's not going to like you, and be fine with that. Know it. Embrace it. It's okay.
And I was just about to say, embrace the fact that everybody is not going to like you. And not only that, you don't want everybody to like
you. Right. And everybody's not going to understand the person that you are. And that's okay too. Because the people that want to know you will take the time to get to know you and understand the person that you are.
Exactly.
People that won't.
Right. And that's the bottom line.
Mm-hmm.
Well, absolutely. Well, we as moms are supposed to, listen, no mom, unless she's just a mess, is going to just tell her child, you're not handsome, or you're not cute, or you're not. No, that's just, first of all, if your parents say it to you, you tend to believe what they're going to say over anybody else. So if you have someone that's constantly beating you up because of your looks, or because of your weight, or because of this and that, that will, take a toll on your self-esteem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it will ultimately carry on over into your adult life. So whereas you feel like, you got to catfish somebody in order to get someone's attention.
Mm-hmm. But everything has a starting point. And sometimes, even as a parent, if the parent is not instilling affirmations into the child, then look at how the parent was brought up. A lot of times, people haven't been brought up in situations where they were shown, affection, or shown, hey, I am attractive. They carry that. And when they have children, some people always say, I'm not going to be like how my mother or father was to me. I'm going to be different. And some people don't. Some people still, carry those things and kind of figure out a way to maybe, I guess, show love in a different way, but they don't really say it. So it's all,
You're more attracted to a person's personality.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, but you won't know a person's see, getting to know a real person, I mean a person in a way into which you need to know them,
Mm-hmm.
that may not happen right away. You know, you may not, if
Right.
the vibe, if you're not feeling the vibe from the door, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't
You're not
feel
gonna
the
take
vibe
the
from the door.
chance. Right. You're not gonna take the chance to get to know the person.
Yeah,
Just like
no,
see them.
you're not.
Like, look, no. I mean, and a lot of times, usually that vibe doesn't happen for some people that are, maybe not that attractive right off the bat. It's usually with somebody that they developed and became friends with. And then over time, that person started to
Right,
see a different side of them and
right,
became attracted to that side. You know what I'm saying? So it's like maybe they had to play friends for a while. And then all of a sudden, the person was like, you know what? I've been dealing with these losers or whatever, whatever. Let me just give this person a try. That happens a lot of the times, but it took that time for that person to see the other person for who they were and not just to
right.
look past what they saw, just face value.
Right. And you're exactly right. A lot of times that's why they say, I guess that term "friends before lovers" come
Right,
into
right,
where
right.
it came
Yeah.
from, because you need to learn somebody. I feel like you need to learn somebody. Now I'm just one person. I'm not a good, I was with my
Relationship
first,
guru.
and then now I'm with my husband. I'm not a relationship guru, no.
Okay.
And we've been married. I mean, come on now, we'll be married 21 years next
Oh,
month.
God bless.
So I mean, I only got two people to gauge it by.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not a relationship guru by far, but I do know that at least, get to know the person, be
Mm-hmm.
their friend first. But you might not even like them as a person.
Right, right. Very true.
They may have some effed up ways that you're not down for. You know what
Right,
I'm saying? So I mean, in that aspect, you need to know those things.
right, right.
That's if you're looking for a relationship. Now, if you're looking for a hookup, you don't give a damn.
Right. Hookups,
If
right.
you're looking
Hookups
for
are
a
different.
hookup,
Hookups are
yeah, if you're
different.
looking for a
Hookups,
hookup, you don't
yeah,
care. You don't
right.
care what they look like. You don't care. Look, if you're looking for a hookup, it is what it is. Because I know I'm not gonna deal with you no
Right.
more after tonight.
And whatever it is, you hope that they don't go back and say, "Yeah, I slept with so
Right.
you can
Well,
slide that under the
see,
radar and take that one to the grave." But there are some people who tell.
and there are some people who tell, and see, and that might be the backlash because you don't never know. Listen, at least check them out, ask them something important,
Yeah.
find out something about them, even if
Mm,
it's just a hookup type of situation. No, wait a minute, because you're gonna have to stand, you're gonna have something to lose too, should this shit come out.
yeah, very true. Somebody in the chat asked, "What do we think about Georgia reopening? Do you think it's too early?" Yes.
Yes,
You just said
definitely.
that in the beginning.
Yes. I think it's too early for any state
Anybody,
to
yeah,
open.
any state's open. Very true. Until everybody in the country has been tested, it's too early to open.
Right. And then where's the test coming from? The test that came from China.
Right, that part. That part.
Now I wouldn't be now
Well,
y'all can take it, but I won't be taking it.
not
Now,
even when China was, going through it, Italy had sent them health gear, right? So
right.
when Italy started to have the pandemic reach them by record numbers, China sold it back to them.
That's what I said. Say what now? I said, wait a minute.
Yes,
I gave you this shit in good faith.
right.
And you gonna turn around
And
and
charge
try
me
and
for it.
spell it and charge me for the shit I gave you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Y'all amaze me.
Yep.
People amaze me.
Right. And not only that, Russia is flying planes over Alaska right now. They've just been intercepted twice by US fighter jets. So it's other stuff happening. Like, yeah, we're hunkered down and, annoyed of being in the house, but they're trying their
Well,
hand.
we need to pay attention to what is going on now. What's going on?
Russia is flying planes, spy planes, close to Alaska. They've been intercepted twice by U.S. fighter jets. So
why?
I'm just trying to basically thinking that because of this pandemic, we are focused on this, and they'll try to
Russia, sit y'all ass down. We trying to stay alive, and y'all around here trying to kill somebody.
But that's what happens when the president kind of, when they have the president in their pocket because of the deals he's made with them. They can do stuff like that because at the end of the day, what are we going to really do about it? If he does something really drastic, Russia's going to do nothing but expose him.
Right.
So,
right.
And he don't want that. So, and then because if Russia exposes him, that's going to expose all them other politicians. And, it's going to, and you're going to be like, okay, that's why this one was protecting him. That's why this one was protecting him. And this one too. And that one too. So it's going to be a domino effect. And they know
it's going to be a domino effect.
Yeah, they know it.
You're right, Absol. You're right. But you know what? That's why it's so important for me to instill into my kids. You don't need acceptance from anyone else. You don't need to be you don't need to feel accepted by anyone. By no means. No, Jay Bowen said, yeah, you care. Let me see. You care what they look like for a hookup.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, some people. I mean, some there's been some one night stands, I guess, with people. You get drunk or whatever, and it's like that person looks like Halle Berry or whatever, and then you wake up. And
you gotta be drunk.
What? You wake up.
Then you gotta be drunk.
You wake up like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So yeah, and I'm sure we all have a story close to it, but
I mean, because at the end of the day, if I couldn't wake up and look over at my husband and be like, you know what, you're a chocolate ass, handsome ass man.
Right. Then you don't.
I'm proud of that.
Right. Then you don't need to be spending the night.
Period.
If you can't do that, you don't need to be spending the night. You just need to get up and, as they say, what's that, walk of shame or whatever? Just do it.
Yeah, that walk of shame.
Just do it, because you set up expectations that maybe you're not ready for or you don't want from that person.
Right.
So,
right.
Know that too.
And then too, I said, okay, maybe the reason for the non-attraction, should say, between Rico and Wiley was because of the things that were brought out after the whole thing happened. He didn't even want to. I mean, you got to be convinced and begged and cussed out and everything else just to go in the house and, make nice with dude. Come on now. All this begging and carrying on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Because at that point, I can't even find myself to get in the mood. I can't pull myself into the mood.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't find it to be like, how do you go through all that if you don't, like, once an argument happens or whatever, it's like, how did you just jump back into the mood like that?
No, that was more than an argument. That was a whole breakdown. Look, yeah. Baby, number one, you are team too much right now, and it's a huge turn off. There's nothing going on right now. Nothing.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Jay Boren said, tore down, blurry vision drunk. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Tore down, blurry vision drunk. Okay, yes, Jay, you had better say it.
That must have been some Stevie Wonder drunk, just straight.
I mean, right. But I can't even remember what.
I did what? Yeah, okay.
Now it's morning. Oh, now it's morning.
Right.
And now you see what that booger look like for real? Yeah.
And then you hoping that there's no evidence that anybody else could tie you to that moment. Yeah.
Well. I feel like this. Anybody that knows him for who he is, that knows him for his works, I should
Right.
say. Anybody that knows him for his works would not, number one, get caught up in that type of situation with him.
Right. Right.
He probably got a lot of innocent people that way. I don't know.
Mm. Yeah.
You know people for their works.
Yeah. Yeah. Very true. Very true.
So I mean, I didn't get the whole Surviving Wiley part 1, part 2, and part 3, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, it's more. It's like part 5. It's like 5, 6.
What?
It's like 5, I think. I think it's like 5. Or 4,
That's more than the R. Kelly series, huh?
Yeah, it is. It is quite a bit. I mean, and it goes into detail. I'll give it to him. Kingpin has done his research. I mean, he pulled up articles where he's, little interviews where he talked about not being mentally stable and all that kind of stuff. And sometimes I think, somebody will use that as a crutch because they know at some point you get sympathy, because people ain't gonna be so harsh on you, even if you do activities in which normally people would be like, how could you do that? How could you? People be like, well, we
all remember Emmett Till. Yeah.
And you all know anybody else would have been in handcuffs or, unfortunately dead for doing something like that.
Right. You in there tearing them people library up like that, holler about Emmett Till, and then But then even after that happened, they said that was a whole planned. Now, Wiley, because we talking about you think you gonna come over here? Wiley, I see you. You think because we talk about you, here you come.
Oh, it's Rico too. Hey, Rico, what's going on?
Where Rico at? Oh, Lord, the bartender's lounge.
It was nothing bad, Rico.
What about what I was saying, Rico? I'll let you on before I let Wiley on. Now, if you don't quit playing with me, if you don't quit playing, I'm gonna know something.
Not the good eye though.
I did not get that. Only thing it says at the bottom is wild is good. I didn't see that eye part. Now, it's raining. What's up, bro?
Hey.
What's going on, sir?
What's going on?
I'm just saying, Candy Cane. I'm just saying, when you wake up in the morning, okay, you got to be like, no.
What's up, y'all?
Yeah, we're just.
I see that we up here chit chatting. You in the streets, I see.
Yeah, I was picking a friend of mine up from work.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Come through, friend.
Right.
Is this a fast show?
You know what, Baba?
That's the special.
Fast show, or he friend for real?
My homie. This my homie.
Okay, that is a friend, yeah.
But y'all, I was in the bushes. Y'all had me cracking up.
Really cracking up? Why?
What we said?
Well, I'm saying because that whole thing of just these guys putting themselves in situations sometimes that you don't have to be put in.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and that's what I was saying.
Is it breaking up because it's raining?
No, babe, you fine.
Oh, no, you fine.
That's why I was saying.
Okay, I was saying because I heard the part what Cap was saying about the guy going in the house. If someone catfished you, when you get catfished, you don't go in the house with the person. Or because why would you put yourself in a situation like that?
Right. Well, because you had said that you had that about that sympathy. Like, come on. Before anybody see, you remember that night we had that conversation? Because you know you be telling us some stories about your former life. You know your former life.
Before I was reborn.
Yeah. When was that?
Reborn
Yesterday.
into what?
Reborn into what?
That was yesterday. Come on, that was yesterday.
But you know what? But I think people sometimes have to be held responsible for their actions.
Yeah.
And you know what? Because when I've been put in a situation like that, it was my choice to either go in or leave. Mm-hmm. Now, if I felt if I felt that you look nothing like the picture I seen, if it was just going to be a casual thing, I would have left. If it was a new person, I'm not going to entertain that because you've lied already. So I don't know what else you're capable of.
Right.
Rico, what I said was that Wally should have accepted you because you accepted him. It wasn't a catfish situation. That's what I said about Rico.
And see, Wally's not a catfish, baby. That's a sea cow or some type of a freshwater turtle. But I think, no. Wally is something, baby. Wally is something that bites the end of your hook and you throw it right back into the pond because it's to mess your whole fishing day up. But I wouldn't. That whole, because you know what, some gay men, not all, are notorious for doing that kind of crap. Putting pictures that are like 20 years old up.
I'm just saying.
What did you say,
Kev? No, I said I'm just saying, and then you see them.
And then they get to your house looking like somebody granddaddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dressed like
hell no.
Dress hey, Paul. Let me give you a warm cup of tea.
What you call him? Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul. You're right. Yeah, I mean, hell, all I'm gonna do is rub your leg and you're gonna fall asleep. Don't come. No.
Yeah, that's playing too much.
It's playing too much. It's dishonest. Just don't. And you know what? That says a lot about you as a person. That you have to trick people. That you have to really trick a person to come to your house. You must really think you look like is your self-esteem that low?
Low to no. Low to no self-esteem. Yeah.
So you basically want a sympathy screw.
Any reason will do. Any reason will do.
It's ridiculous because, and that's the thing. I don't like this narrative, like a narrative that Nicole was spinning about all gay men do this and all gay men don't do that.
I'm glad you heard that because when I said something to her about it, because I dropped down like a hawk in chats when I hear something.
Chicken hawk. Yeah.
You know what?
You he got me too like that, Cap. He got me too.
Then she tried to say that she didn't say that, and I'm just like, but you just said it.
Yeah, because she made a broad generalization. She put us all under one umbrella. So it's like, why are you sitting up here? Because what if a woman had 4 or 5 baby daddies? Does that mean she was real promiscuous because of that? Because that could have been relationships that just didn't work. But all women are not doing that.
Right.
So why would you make, you just don't say,
she said something along the lines of, and of course I'm paraphrasing, but she was like, well, Wiley said it himself that, because she was talking about the King Payne thing. Wiley said it himself. And she said, well, I don't know why all these gay men are so promiscuous. That must be why AIDS and HIV is high the way it is. And I said, what? Whoa. I said, all due respect, Ms. Tyler, don't say that. Like, all men, gay or straight, are not promiscuous. There are some
Right.
men that don't, you know, so that's not necessarily true. Oh, I'm not saying that. And then, you know, some of moderators, we know that not all gay men, what you know and what you say is two different things.
Right. And how it's perceived.
Right.
So yeah, I was like, you know, just clear it up. No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. And if you feel, then later on, I wasn't in the chat, but I heard that she said something about if I feel this way about something somebody did, then maybe I should talk to the person. And it's like I have nothing to say. Everybody chooses their own actions. I'm not policing anybody for their choices. You
Right.
make your own choices.
Because people
Well,
are grown.
people are grown, and if they choose to still, I mean, listen, you can't tell me that you don't know what's coming out of your mouth before it comes out. You know exactly what you're saying.
Because you definitely know when something's going in it.
Like what? Like what, Rebel?
Thoughts. You know, like
Thoughts
Just-
going in your mouth.
knowledge.
Going in your mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Laughing about.
Oh, okay. Just so
Look.
clear.
I'm gonna go and get on my laptop, and I'm gonna come back in the chat, but I'm gonna get on my laptop.
Okay, babe.
All right.
Oh. Uh-oh. Hey, Cuzzo, what's up?
What up?
Nothing.
What's going on, sir?
Same old. Andy, this is Captivating Christian. Christian, this is my cousin Andy.
What's going on?
You in the dark, boo?
Not I'm cute, but I'm young. I'm really not that young. I just look young. But thank you.
Well, that means that life has not dealt you a dirty deal. You're not running around looking like an old ass man and all of that.
Pretty much.
That's all that means. You drink your water, you take your vitamins.
And the gene pool is good. So,
That helps. That helps.
What's going on with y'all?
Nothing, same. The same old. Well, let me see. I think in general, men are green lighted to be promiscuous. Well, yeah,
in some
they.
cases,
I mean, not all men, but a lot of men, yeah, are just guilty by being born a man.
right.
Who you hate, Just? Who you hating, Cap? What? See there?
Yep.
You see Miss Tabitha's comment?
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-mm.
So yeah.
Mm-mm. Wait a minute. Cousin, you look awfully sexy around
Are
there.
you giving the girls a show today?
Cousin. Now, you look awfully sexy around there.
Didn't you say tonight was grown and sexy?
I did say tonight was grown and sexy.
And what we doing?
Look like you still real grown, real sexy.
Trying to be a team player with this shit.
You done with Rebel?
Huh?
And somebody, oh, Giselle, you know how Rebel mouth is. You know how he is.
Y'all giving him a show tonight?
The conversation now the conversations over here will change real quick.
Yeah, I see that.
The conversations will change real quick, Cap. I mean,
I
What's up,
see that.
Shaq?
and you know, rebels used to it. Rebels used to the chat changing, ever changing,
yeah,
because he rolls with it.
got it.
Now, hold on.
What's good, Cap?
Nothing much. So what's going on with you?
Chilling.
Cool. Much happening over here. Just on lockdown. You know how that is. Well, you're an essential worker, so you get to go out.
I have
Right.
to be.
Have to get out there.
This one gotta be there. I tried to call out for a month. That motherfucker said, "Who?"
You? You try to call out for a month? Leave it on the voicemail. They'll call you back.
I said I'm going to Iraq.
See, you lied. See, they knew that was a lie. They ain't let nobody fly out of the country like that.
Helicopter. That shit didn't work. So, you know, it's all good though.
Right.
This is history. This is history in the making.
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. Either good, bad, or indifferent. It's history making.
Check your phone out.
Huh?
We're gonna teach our kids this. It's gonna be in the history books. Like this is.
Oh, it's definitely gonna be. It's definitely. We are actually witnessing history in the making right now.
Right.
Like since the leprosy and all that took place, like this is something that actually. But my doctor, you know, he's African. And he's a different version of SARS. That's what we call it.
Hey, what's up, Andy?
Not the white pants.
Hey,
Got on white pants and it's raining.
White pants and it's raining?
Oh, he sharp.
Well, it's a good thing we didn't get the gray ones. We know what's up when the gray ones come out. We know what's up when the gray ones come out.
You know what, Bama girl, really?
I'm just saying. I'm sorry. We all know.
What sweatpants?
Yeah. And then had to make sure the camera was adjusted just right. I saw that. I caught that. You know, I caught that.
Let me grab my phone because I can look at the chat too. So what's the conversation topic now, Bama?
Oh, we was on Wiley. we were on Surviving Wiley.
So yeah.
Charlie, you still in here,
Let me
babe?
grab my phone.
I know, John. I saw her in here a minute ago. Oh, Sandra says not all gay men got their thing all over them. Okay, my son is 18. He's in a relationship.
Yeah, it's not that. And I just don't, you know, that's a narrative. Well, that's just something that shouldn't just be thrown around. I don't think it, you know.
Yeah, but for her to even say that, it was irresponsible not only that. And I'm surprised that you swooped down on her. Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, I did, but the Lord knew that I was probably gonna just then my phone rang, so I didn't even I couldn't address her like I wanted to, but
oh, okay,
yeah.
Oh, because at that point you were in defense mode.
Yeah, because I don't, regardless of what it is, it's like to me the platform is important. That sometimes we can shit and giggle and you know, but make sure that you send out factual stuff, because there's some people, they only get their information from you. You know,
Right.
believe it or not, they only get their information from you. So if you constantly going around spitting out how you feel about certain stuff and nothing's factual, or you're, you know, because of what happened to you, this is how you feel about certain people in general, that's wrong. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, but you're making blanket statements about
About
gay
a whole
men.
group of people, right? About a whole group
Yeah,
of
a
people.
whole
Yeah.
group.
And everybody's not like that. And, you know, some people happen to, you know, fall into the situation by no means of their own. Some people were just trusting and, you know, in a relationship with someone, and come to find out that person was cheating or doing. So there's a wild array of reasons why people may have, you know, gotten or contracted it. So don't do that and just say, well, that's why, because they're all promiscuous. No, they're not all promiscuous. No, don't do that.
Right. And that's the thing, definitely.
So you heard her when she said that to Rebel,
I did hear her when she said it.
and you didn't have any words.
I was at work.
He was at work listening.
And I had my earpiece on.
Oh,
But I was
Well.
just like, oh, okay, like, oh, okay. And I listen to everybody, you know, like I listen to everybody. I don't always drop down, but I'll listen, you know. And when it's stuff like that, it's like, come on, you're going too far. Just going too far. That's all.
right. Hey, Golden Goods. Who's buffering, honey? Because I'm not buffering.
Let me see. Hold on.
You're not buffering, Rebel. I see you. You're moving around good.
Okay.
Make sure that you send out actions. There's some people, they only get the information from you. Rebel, see, John Stewart asked, did you do the video that you said you was going to do this morning?
Didn't.
You said you did.
You know, because of what happened to you, is how you feel about person in general. That's wrong. No, that.
Yeah.
Curve a hook. I'm not. I'm not even answering that.
Londo already said talking about them gray sweatpants, them 3 a.m. pants.
Oh, somebody asked, I guess Atlanta chick asked, curved or hooked? She did.
Who, babe, who you asking that of?
It's way too much.
Oh my God. What?
Who asked that? You said Cap.
Atlanta chick.
Atlanta chick. Or you want to go just around the table? Want to know. Now y'all know.
Well, it's kind of giving me a, let me see something.
Yeah, because you got me all the way up. Oh, it's the box to wine tonight. Oh, that's what who talking, child.
Not the box wine. Sound like Jay Wilson. What is that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jay Wilson live.
It sound like that's what it sound like. That voice I was hearing sound like that. Is your hot rebel?
This light right here. Oh, crap. Hold on.
Rebel keep walking back and forth, y'all. He just want y'all see him in the white pants. Y'all already know. He marching back and forth like he in the band. Child.
The whole video is buffering, and there's feedback. Fake substance is saying it's
Is
buffering.
this some feedback?
Yeah, they're saying it's buffering and it's off and on.
Let me try this again. Hold on.
Londo already said talking about them gray sweatpants.
Yeah, that's
Let me look at it. Let me watch it on my phone.
so. How many YouTube wives do you have, Andy? Because I'm sure you have a few YouTube girlfriends on this
I
thing.
mean,
You said what?
How many YouTube wives do you have on here? Wives? Huh? You've been married off.
I just for my one.
Oh, okay.
She's putting a cabinet together. She's listening.
Oh, you just listening?
I said she is. Why you
Oh, she
check her
definitely
wives,
is.
Cap? Where you get that from? Cap.
What'd you say?
Chaz, why you came back on another page, babe?
Where I get
Yeah,
what from?
because it doesn't look like it's buffering to me at all.
Oh, the YouTube wife things. Oh, just joking. But I mean, I watch in the clouds and I see how the women be very just, wanting you to show your chest. That's why, you got your, already prepared. You ain't got to lift up no shirt. It's already ready to go.
I don't think she.
Nah.
Put that shirt down, cousin. Cousin, put that shirt down.
I've been working out for a minute. Took my dogs
What
out.
rebel lad?
Some motherfuckers off the hook. How many YouTube wives you have?
1,000.
I have a few.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
And whose day is today? Today is Saturday.
Hell no. Who day is it today?
I think it's just day today. I think it's just day today, or Tanari, or maybe both of them. But I know Sunday is my day off. I only get one day. Sunday is my day off.
You busy, baby. Baby, you are busy.
Yeah, Sunday is my only day off. Oh yeah. I didn't hear what you said.
Tanari, I should have left her at the altar.
Tanari should have stood him up. She's like, hell no, I ain't signing on for that shit. Ain't no sister wives up and through here.
See, dudes talk too. Tell on y'all.
Well, no, I had to get the breakdown of the schedule, so I didn't even know. I was like,
they had to let you know.
Yeah, they had to let
okay.
me know and break me down off the schedule. So I was like, okay.
Oh, okay.
Just you. See, there you go. Just you too. That's all. Just the two of you.
She caught you.
Just the two of you. That's the only wives I have now. Girlfriend's a different story, but just only two wives.
Well, damn, Cal, be so honest. Why don't you?
I mean, honesty is the best policy.
Well, at least they know. Shit, at least they know. I ain't got nothing to say, Jess.
So which one you taking out first?
Oh, okay.
You're a clown. You know that, Rebel?
Rebel.
So,
I had said Rebel keep marching back and forth in them pants like he in the marching band, walking back and forth. Okay, get it. Yes.
All right, Texas
Back and
Southern.
Okay, now come on now.
But you know what, y'all? But I've had friends that have been catfished a lot of
thank
times.
God is love. Mm-hmm. I have too.
But
Have you ever catfished anybody, Rebel?
no.
I know because you always conceited. You know you conceited.
Just confident. It's confident.
That's
Oh,
it.
okay, that's the new word.
Confidence.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the word.
And Cap had just said that it's about confidence.
It is, because it is.
Yeah, man.
Definitely is.
Well, oh, okay. Just say my day in all caps. Okay,
Yep.
I guess you see that my day. Okay.
Saturday is her day.
Saturday is like that's because Friday night carries over into Saturday, and then Cap, this one you even able to stay awake, baby. I'm concerned for you. I'm concerned for you, baby.
It won't be long. Hear you.
Oh, she want to be on the stream.
I
That's a pretty
sleep on
little pussy
Sunday.
cat.
There you go.
I'm not.
Okay, just don't start nothing on here, Cap.
I'm not. I'll sleep on Sunday.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, then that's fine.
Okay.
Cousin, you're frozen.
Yeah, he hear her. He hear my cousin. He wanted to say something crazy.
Hey, baby.
What's up?
Look.
Oh, sister wives.
That's as bad.
Yeah. They didn't know it, but they are. Well, no, they did know it because they had to give him the schedule.
Yeah, they gave me the schedule.
He only has 2 wives, but girlfriends are a different story.
See, okay. Yeah.
Oh, you agree?
I just have one wife on here myself, which is cute.
So we know what you're gonna be doing there in Chi-Town. Send your ass down in between me and Q.
Go over there. Here.
Bama.
Huh? Right between me and Q.
I'm gonna go get you like I'm gonna get you like a cup of ice or something. I'm gonna walk off and go get you like a refreshment or.
I'm going with you because I like my ice a certain way. Everybody know that. What's your question, baby? ATL chick, what's your question, boo?
Using.
Oh, Tanari has Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, I have Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Okay. He gets rest on Sunday. Girl, y'all got him all the way together.
That's it. And don't let me step out of that schedule either.
Oh, they don't?
No.
Well, when do you have? Well, when do the girlfriends come in? They don't get no time.
No, it's just temporary. Like I can only speak to them like, hi, how you doing? And the hearts, it's no more than that. It can't go no further than that.
Because if it goes further, Jess will put tires on flat or Snickers in the gas tank. She don't play.
Come outside, no windows in the car, all kind of shit messed up.
Yep. Lord.
Who is this right here? It is what it is. What now, Rebel?
Now, what about like the dating apps for straight people? Do you have friends that go on those apps?
Yes, I do. And I always warn them because they always end up in like a catastrophe. The dude is always busted, broke, living with his friend. not working, no car.
In between jobs that he's been in between for 2 years.
Does
Yeah.
it roll or
Yeah.
pop out?
Yeah. And they want to holler at her because she's a nurse, and this one over here, because I have a lot of nurse friends. Okay, so a lot of them. Okay, so once y'all see that uniform, you equate that to money, and that's what you want.
Yeah. And you know, it's sad because I think back as far as when y'all were talking about Deacon Cyclops, I think the whole thing of I'm young, I do this because I'm young, I'm only this age. I wasn't doing things like that at that age. And
Right.
you know, I had my first apartment a few years ago when I was like 19, I think
Right.
18 or 19 when I got my first apartment.
A few years ago.
You know, years ago. But
Huh?
you know, I think that you can't keep saying I'm young, because things that you're doing at 30 is not cute. You know, you did it at 19 and 20. You got to pass, but you can't keep doing the same thing.
There you go.
But
Where Bam girl go? Oops.
look at Leah T. Oh, OPP. She said OPP.
Oh.
You talking about oops?
No, I said oops because Bama girl did this.
You said, okay, I thought you were reading what she said.
No. There you go.
Okay.
All right.
But and you know what Bama girl told? Oh, T Danielle. But you know what? I think some people are content with being a side piece a lot of times. They're content with that position. And I guess, you know.
Well, because there's no commitment to it. And some people really don't want the commitment. They just want the, you know, the other stuff, but don't want the commitment part. And being a side piece, there's really, I mean, there's a commitment, I guess, to an extent, but there's really no full commitment. Like, I ain't got to, you know, you don't have to stay the night. You don't, you know, we just do what we do and part ways. And I'll see you next week or next weekend or whatever. You know, there's nothing extra.
You're very well versed in that.
That's because I've had some.
Oh my God, I'm scared to be in that kind of situation.
I don't play options. I am the choice. So I personally don't do options. I'm the choice. But, you know.
That's that confidence coming out, Rebel. Rebel, that's that confidence coming out. Who are y'all? Yeah, we all heard it.
I'm looking at the chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we all heard that, babe. Loud and clear.
I mean, you know.
Okay, T.
I plead the fifth.
Just, I'm gonna go sit in my chair. But you know what? Sometimes, but you know what, Bama, I feel a part of me feels sorry because sometimes people, they feel that's the best that they could do is to be only an option.
Yeah.
You know, because they may have low self-esteem.
Yeah, but don't make the choice for me. You don't just choose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because especially, hey, Davey, hey, Sean.
Hi, Bama. Hi, guys. Hi, Captain Davey.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Andy. Hi, Cerebral. Hi. How's everybody?
What's that?
Hey, babe. So
oh my God, hi, Bama.
I am so glad that you came to the show. Like, what you doing tonight besides being on quarantine?
Being on quarantine, chasing Wilder down the street. What else am I doing? I just got done working out.
with a pink fork or some wooden stake.
Girl, with my fist, you don't need none of that for a disabled person. All you gotta do is just use your hands. It's unfair to bring in weapons when
you don't need any type of weaponry.
No, you gotta live. No, that ain't fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. So just my hands. Just my hands.
That's abuse.
Is it?
It is.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
I know.
I like it. Y'all been
That's
chasing them
why
up
I
and down the
love your
street.
channel.
I've been chasing them, girl. I've been chasing them up and down the street. He got me messed up. There are victims out here that need apologies, and I'm gonna make sure they get them.
Well, yeah,
So yeah, I'm on
that
it.
is true. That is true. I think
It's very true.
everybody needs an apology, and I think that's the start. Whether it was whatever it was, yeah, apologies need to be given.
Yeah, even with the catfishes and stuff. First of all, people be horny, all right? People be wanting some. And then for you to get them all hot and bothered, and then you get over there and get out the car look like a booger wolf, that is a problem. All right? You be hurting people's feelings. You ain't got time for that.
Yeah, but then what happens? But then what happens when they are hot and bothered? He looked like a booger wolf, and then they still was like, "Well, I'm still hot and bothered. Let me just handle this."
Gross. Who?
Well,
not too many people gonna take one for the team for Wiley. Not too many people just be like, "Well, I'm already over here, so yeah, not him." Gross.
I'll beg to differ. I'm pretty sure that a few people. And I'm not.
I know we ain't gonna speak for a few people captivating Christian. So if you are hot and bothered, and you got over there, and Boris Kachobi sent you a picture, you got over there, and it was Wiley.
No, but see, I discussed that. I would turn around and be like, no, but there are some people. Let's be very clear. We all know that there are some people that said, "Oh yeah, I went there. He was ugly," and then you like, anything happened? No, ain't nothing happened. Then come to find out. They did hunch, but they just wasn't going to tell you
later. They tell you the story.
You know, they didn't want to be embarrassed. And a lot of times,
I want a catfish. It's only a catfish if you leave. If you go in the house and go and do your thing, you fried it and ate it. It's
right,
exactly.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. A lot of times people do that. And so we can't negate that and just think that it just happened where in which he tried to do something. I'm thinking some people was just like, you know what? Hell, I came all the way this way. As long as he don't tell nobody. And of course, what he go do? Guess who I slept with? So, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, but I did get catfish Bama in Dallas, surprisingly. But
by Wiley?
No. It was a guy that showed up and he looked like he was trans when he came to my hotel.
Oh.
Yeah, so he put a picture up that was old and it was kind of blurry a little. And he said that he was a dancer. He used to dance. So I'm thinking he used to dance. So I'm kind of, but that goes with those guys that say they have a football player's build. So when I saw the person, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And I was polite, but dude, you're not the same person in the picture. The picture was when you were in high school. And he was like, "I drove way over here." Like, okay.
You're bad. Oops. You're bad. You're bad. And
what's your point?
But
and the parking lot is that way.
But the thing is, it just says I think people they rely on you just being so horny that you'll just
do it. You'll just do it. You'll say, "You know what? Forget
That's what they'll rely. But I'll be like, no, sir."
But you have to understand, for somebody like him, it had to happen. It had to have worked a few times because he's done it, and
he kept doing it.
Constantly keep doing it. Right? It had to work at some levels for him to say, "All right, this is my niche."
He just realized that he's still not attractive. So no matter how many times they put his picture out there, he ain't getting no clicks and no baits. So it's not our fault that he has low self-esteem. I mean, somebody might like the eye, somebody might like it. But how you gonna know if you keep putting up other people's picture? So it's an excuse.
That's why I said I would love to see the picture that he put up.
Right, yeah. I agree.
Yeah, he like quote unquote, he used this person named Steve, who was also a moderator on his page. Now, yesterday when I was live, Wiley.
You mean Steve Gibson?
Yes, Steve Gibson. Yes.
Wow.
and he used his photograph
Yeah,
to.
we like, wow.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. So he used that photograph, and that's who he was luring people in with. And I was like, let me find out. Steve is out here, bad bitch. Let me find out. So, yeah. So he was using his picture, and Steve, I guess they did either an interview or some type of recorder type of conversation, and he was sending me voice clips yesterday, and I was playing the voice clips during my live. So then he tried to sneak that voice clip in with Steve so that Steve could exonerate him. But he's not exonerating you. He's saying that he forgave you. So that means that you committed the crime, idiot.
Right.
That means you still did it. It's not like he's saying it didn't happen. He's saying that y'all talk about it. Hi.
Hey, Q.
Hey, Q.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, Q.
I apologize for being late. I did not get a
We can't hear
notification,
you, Q.
nor did Bama call me. So hello, everyone on the panel. Hey, everyone in the chat.
Hey.
Bama
It's
girl
moving,
is
baby.
slipping, y'all.
See how you do? That's why you march around in them white pants now. Thinking you fine. That's the very reason. Because you want to give me too much. I see you. I see you.
Oh.
And you're going to be sitting right in between me and Q.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm looking. You've been on for 2 hours, and I don't have not one text from you.
Wow. Well, in her defense,
Well, the thing about it, the
such
plans had changed. And me and Cap was just on talking about the whole surviving Wiley situation.
But Cap, I'm her moderator. Why not call me? Why not let me know you're on? Hey, Rebel, that's my baby.
Cap, don't agree with her. And Rebel.
I didn't say anything, Bama.
I don't have no win in between you two, so I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Cause you wrong. You ain't call me.
I apologize.
Yeah, whatever.
That took everything in me, and you know it. That took everything in me to just say that.
I bet it did, but that's okay. I'm glad you said it.
Who wants to hunt Wiley?
No, I'm just glad you said it, but it's all good. Y'all go back to what you're saying. Sean Davy Way Show. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? I'm cute.
Sean.
What happened? I'm here. I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Oh, Q was saying hi.
Oh, hi. I can't hear her. I'm sorry. I can hear y'all, but I can't hear her.
Oh, he can't hear me. Oh, well, hi anyway. Hi, everybody in the chat. Y'all go ahead back to talking. I just wanted to fuss at Bama. I'm just listening.
Girl.
Oh, I'm going fuss. So you already know.
Wait a minute. Who dropped off?
Sean did.
Oh, Sean dropped off. Yeah. Nigga T talking about who wants to hunt Wiley, girl.
Ooh.
I mean, what are we talking? Voluntarily or involuntarily?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes some people they just that horny where it's just like they don't expect nobody to tell it.
Dark corner in a cave, someone where that will hunt you.
You know.
Well, like I said, I believed the story that the guy told.
Yeah.
The light-skinned guy with the long hair. I believed every word he said because he didn't waver from his story. You could tell when it's a lie, or you can tell when somebody just running off the dome because this is how it happened and the order in which it happened.
Yeah, but my issue was with the other young man. It talked about him coming to the door and he dropped the towel and all this other kind of stuff. It's like, come on.
Are you talking about Nick? I interviewed him too.
Which one?
I interviewed Nick and I interviewed Markel Huwanki, the light-skinned one. He was talking about Markel in his storyline, Markel from Chasing Dallas.
Yes.
I interviewed both of them, and Markel basically reiterated the exact same story that Wonky did. So that's why I believe Wonky. Like 100%, he was telling the truth. He has no reason to lie. What does he gain from it? Nothing. So, yeah.
So Wonky was the light-skinned guy?
Yes.
With the long hair. Right.
Yeah.
Which one was the one that he said he went to the door and he had on a dingy towel?
That's Nick Allen.
Okay. I watched him on Facebook. He went off.
Yeah, he did.
Tall, and then he said the dog was barking, and it was filthy.
And he said he told him that the guy he was looking for was in the back or something. I don't remember.
His cousin was in the back.
Yeah, his cousin.
Right.
And he said he walked back there and looked. I laughed.
I
What he
wouldn't.
said?
But
He
that's
did.
what I'm saying.
He said, I looked back there and it wasn't nobody but a barking chihuahua.
I wouldn't even have done that. That's even too
I
much.
would not have went in there.
No
Number
way.
one, it's filthy. You in a dingy ass towel, sir. Thank you, but no thank you.
Right.
I would have pulled his ass outside with that towel on and wore his ass out.
And baby, I want a human bite on my booty, not a bed bug.
Period.
Right. Not a bed bug bite.
You ain't finna invite me in this Mercer house after you done already lied about who you are. Yeah, Mercer. Yeah, Mercer.
TB.
Yeah, staph infection. Yeah.
MRSA. Come on now.
Yeah, this Mercer ass house after you done already gave me this ain't you ass photo and then expect me to just come up in here and you got a towel on and you stank and you just got out the shower. Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
After you done gave them what the ain't you ass photo.
Period.
Sean said after you done gave this ain't you ass photo.
Baby.
You want to stay here in a bath? I look like a pregnant auntie, and or a dropped potato, and or shaped like a hot pocket, and then you want to sit there and you think you about to get my goodies? You think I'm about to come in the house to do anything with you? You think I'm about to come in the house to touch you? Wiley, no. What are you thinking? Soft? Like what are you thinking? So it's just like ew. Like you knew that wasn't gonna go right, and then you gonna offer the man $40. $40. What are you supposed to do with that? This ain't Will Smith. He can't get jiggy with the shit. So like, what is this? What is this $40? What is this? Let me find out you paying for the pussy. So it's just like, I don't have to $40. $40. $40.
Say it like you said it the first time.
$40. That's it. I'm just like, $40. What am I supposed to do with this? $40.
But he said he got him on this because he wanted to interview him.
Mm-hmm.
In a tile
with that Walmart table with the iPhone little stand and the little ring light. He didn't got no toilet paper. You can't interview me. No, what if I gotta use the bathroom? No. Like ew. Why everything about him?
Here we go.
He knows it. He's gross.
Hey, Tenari.
Hey, Tenari.
Hey, Tenari.
Hi, Tenari.
Why am I not able to see?
Tenari, I think you on mute, boo.
Yeah.
Y'all, am I buffering?
No.
Not on our end, but we don't know what it looks like.
Because we wouldn't really be able to tell if you're buffering.
Right.
Wait, let me look.
The chat would.
Faith is the substance. That's true. I mean, why lie? It's just the whole thing about you being dishonest about who you are. It's just that's just an underlying problem.
I told y'all earlier, y'all was looking at Steve Gibson picture that he was catfishing everybody with.
Oh, I didn't see you say that.
Oh.
Because I had asked the question. I wonder whose pictures he using.
Night and day.
I remember
Night and day.
Yeah.
He was using his moderator's photo, Steve.
Right, night and day is an understatement.
Totally different worlds apart.
Ugly.
T talking about this may be graphic. How does it even rise to the occasion in anticipation of betting Wiley, child?
Handsome and ugly.
I don't know how it rises. I don't understand how it rises, even if you've been drugged.
It don't rise.
You gotta remember, in those circumstances, Wiley was saying that he was going to top those guys, so they wouldn't have to get an erection.
Oh my God!
Yeah, but who's letting them? No.
I mean, yeah.
I ain't having no baby by Wiley. Gross. It's just not happening. You are not getting in me. You are not getting in me.
Son, that's gonna be your baby daddy.
Who,
That'd be
Wiley?
like Freddy Krueger was the baby of how many
I
men?
got pregnant by Wiley. I drink
That
a
ain't even
gallon
Freddy
of
Krueger,
gin and walk
baby.
down some steps.
That ain't even Freddy Krueger, baby. I'm sorry. That is just oogle.
Yeah.
You know you're ugly.
I
You're
know.
ugly in
I
the
did
dark.
not. I don't know. I don't know, honey.
He don't
I
know
don't.
either. Look at him.
Mm.
He don't know either. He trying to figure it out just
Right.
like us. And then he was lying
We
because
had
he
to
talked
figure it
about when he
out.
was a
Look,
baby. He was a
it's
cockeyed
always the
baby,
misery. I mean,
and
it's
everybody wanted
always
to
a
hold him.
mystery.
A real mystery with
Um,
Wiley. Did y'all hear him say that when he was a baby, he was cockeyed and everybody wanted to hold him? I definitely would have dropped him on purpose.
Ooh.
Don't hand me that baby.
I would have been like,
Don't do
that
that.
baby got some cute shoes
Don't do
on.
that. Look at this baby.
you
Look at how it's looking. That's all I would have said.
you know how we do when we talk about the baby. We talk about what they got on, but what if that's dirty too?
I'm just say how
What
precious
you
the
do?
baby is.
The baby
What you
healthy.
do?
Jesus help the baby.
No, look
If
at the
your baby
precious.
ugly,
The
they
baby
clothes
He's so
ugly too.
precious.
You can't have on no
Cute.
cute
Right.
outfit and you ugly. It don't match. Everything ugly. Your baby ugly, their clothes ugly, they bracelet ugly, they necklace ugly, they just ugly. Yeah.
You would not say that, Sean.
I have. Don't hand me that baby. Don't hand me that baby. Yep, leave it right there. I see it. I see it. I don't need to
Oh
hold it to
no,
see
you
it.
be
I
like,
see it
I
from
don't
where
No,
like
it's
I don't
at.
like the whole people baby. I don't like the whole other people baby.
I'm allergic. I'm allergic.
I
I'm
don't like the
allergic.
whole other people baby. I got 5
I,
I don't hold other people baby.
She look just like her daddy.
yeah, it got to be at least one for me to hold, and for me to babysit, it got to be at least 17.
Oh, okay.
You getting paid for nothing.
You got to be at least 17.
Not 17.
Yep, I will leave your whole child. You will call me like, where you at the store? What my baby doing? I don't know. I'll see you when I get back. I didn't tell you to bring it to me. I didn't tell you to bring it to me. I didn't tell you to bring it to me. I didn't tell you to bring it to me. I didn't tell you to. I didn't say it was
You're
gonna be safe. I didn't say it was gonna be safe. I didn't say none of that. You said, "Will you babysit?" I said, "Yeah." You ain't had no conditions and stuff. You ain't say it had to be picked up how you left it. And no, you ain't say all that. You ain't say I had to keep up with it. And all you didn't say that. You got to be specific.
Do you feed it? Do you feed the child?
If they bring some food with it, yes.
Okay.
Not with it.
And,
Right.
yes. Bring some food with it, yes, and it will eat.
Well, not the 17-year-old.
Bama, you drop your baby off hungry, it's gonna be hungry till you get back.
Okay, but what about the 17-year-old then?
What about the 17-year-old? They know how to cook, don't they?
So then what's your purpose of babies of
exactly?
You don't need to be babysitting a 17-year-old.
Thank you. See? So now y'all get my point. I don't want to babysit. So what's the point if they're 17? Yeah, I just don't want to do it at all. No, I'll pass. But if so, it got to be at least 17. Yep, bring your 17-year-old over here. Yep, bring them up, drop them off. Thanks. But other than that, no, gross. I got my own children. Why would I want some more? I'll pass.
That is too funny to me.
That is hard.
Has anybody on here ever been catfished? Cap, have you been catfished? Have you been catfished, Q?
I have been catfished.
Have I been? You know what, Cap? I think I heard you talk about your catfish story on Jay Wilson's channel, on a gentleman's panel one time. Have I been catfished? Yes, I have.
Oh, what happened?
And I acted a plumb damn fool too.
Girl,
well, what happened, girl?
Someone called themselves setting me up.
We go in this marching band.
Huh?
If we go with this precision,
you
all
leave
this
my
precision,
baby alone. Leave my
all
boo
this
alone.
precision, girl.
Leave my boo alone. But someone called themselves setting me up with someone. And I'm like, don't be setting me up. I'm not. I'm the ultimate matchmaker. I'm forever trying to set somebody up with somebody, but I don't want anyone to set me up. But they did. They tried. And I was like, okay, fine. Let me see a picture. And they showed me a picture. I'm like, okay, nice looking. Okay, cool. So talk to the dude on the phone for about a week, 2 weeks. Asked for another picture. Sent me another picture. Oh, okay. And like someone I've never met, you can't pick me up. I'll meet you. You can't pick me up. So I'm there and I'm sitting in the parking lot, and like, describe your car. I don't see the car. I'm like, well, he told me what the car looked like prior to the day we met, so I knew what kind of car he drove. And I'm like, okay, I don't see this car pulling up. Don't see the car. Don't see the car. He knew what car I drove, and he knew what I looked like. It's in the middle of the day. I'm sitting there, and somebody walks up to my car and taps on my window. I'm looking.
Like, who is this stranger?
Right. I'm looking.
Stop blowing the horn, turn on the panic button.
No, he's tapping, and I'm looking. Like, I'm just looking. And he starts laughing. I'm like, the fuck is he laughing at? So I said, can I help you? He was like, oh, you gonna play me like that? I'm like, play? Who the hell are you? And when he told me, I said, wait. This is not the same person in this picture. He was like, yeah, that's actually my brother. I said, well, where the hell is your brother?
Because that's what I'm looking for.
I said, is he in? Because I'm like, oh, is he inside? Because I'm thinking he was meeting me to see if I was really who I said I was. That's what I'm thinking. He sent someone over to the car. It was like, no, it's me. I was just sending you the pictures of my brother because, I wanted you to, not prejudge me. I said, okay.
See what I could have looked like, but I didn't.
But I'm interested in your brother now, not you.
Right. I'm like, okay, I understand. Cool. He said, you want to go in and eat? I said, I started the car and drove off. I don't play like that.
Right.
That's how you get shot. People get shot doing dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
That's the very reason why.
Yes.
A whole mess.
Well, one thing about it, that's the very reason why you don't go out here playing games like that.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah, because you get shot.
By the right one, because everybody's not going to receive that shit well.
Right, that's true.
You'll get shot.
You know what?
Folks not that nice.
There was a told me he wanted me to meet his homeboy.
His head.
Y'all, when he came to my apartment, he was like, I want you to hang out with my homeboy. Why? I thought he was standing like this at the door. And I was like, okay, why is he standing like that? Why does man have one
what?
Yeah, one what?
One arm.
Oh my God.
And you know what, y'all, listen, I didn't want to be just superficial like that, but I think that's something that you tell
Why not?
Oh my God.
But
no, I'm like him. Why not? Because I wouldn't know what the hell.
But I'm like, where your other arm at? Clap your hands.
That's crazy.
No, Jesus.
So what did you do, Rebel?
Well, when I saw him, I said, oh, come in. And he sat down and I was getting ready. We still went out, but it was just
I would never left that missing arm. See, that's the problem.
See,
my eyes would have been fixated on that arm.
I made it a point to look at everything else except the arm.
I wouldn't have been able to look at nothing but.
And I was like,
can I ask you a
question? And he was like, I already know. And I was like, well, it's kind of, something that people may question. What, were you in an accident? What happened? He was like, he said that he worked like in a machine shop and his arm. Yeah. So, and it had happened like about 10 years prior to that. But
okay, let's excuse
but what I got to do
arm. Was he cute?
He was cute, but it was just a little off-putting.
He was
he couldn't hug you right or nothing.
You know what?
If he got in a boating accident, he ain't gonna be able to survive unless he can kick like hell.
Bama.
I'm just saying.
You can swim with one arm.
You can swim with one arm.
I know he better not be talking shit because you damn sure can win with one arm. I know that man. He better be real peaceful. You better be real peaceful, like I know that.
Okay.
Oh, you know what, y'all? Another story was a guy whose apartment was so nasty. So I go over there. He had like a dog, 3 or 4 cats, a parakeet, not a little
He got
parrot,
a whole
not
fucking
even a
damn
parakeet.
National Geographic over there.
He had a big cockatoo.
You know, matter what.
And you know, most people likes a big cock or two, but not this way. It was big and noisy. Something had pissed and shit, took a dump on the floor. Something ran across the kitchen floor.
What you mean something?
Something, right?
Baby, I've been running my hands about that so damn fast.
I promise you, I didn't know if it was like a rabbit or something small and furry. He had everything because he had a little dog. So he had the little dogs, he had the cat, he had like a ferret or a rabbit. It was something that was furry and small.
Rabbits don't move that fast.
I was like, but you know, I think it could have been like a chinchilla or something, but something like that.
Now that's what I want, a chinchilla, but
But y'all, when I was, and then you could smell like it was funky. You saw bird feathers on the floor under the cage of the bird.
Oh my.
And you went in there and sat down?
No, let me tell you, when I got in, he had some bar stools. I sat at the bar. Well, I did sit at the bar stool, and he was like, "You want something to drink?" I was like, "No."
Hell no.
I said, "Do you? Are you like a vet tech, or what do you do for it?" He was like, "No, I just like I'm an animal lover." Because you know, he had the litter box, y'all, and you could see the litter box that was in the kitchen, and it had like clumps of
in the kitchen.
Oh,
yes.
Oh,
I'm mad you went in his house.
Right.
I didn't see that until I got in. Now keep in mind, when I came in, the kitchen was at the entrance. When I came in, I sat at the bar. And
you should have smelled it coming.
Well, y'all about to say your nose should have told you everything.
You should have smelled it. It smelled like
it should have led the way.
But then when he was fussing because he was like, "Was that you?" He was like, you took a dump, you know, you used the bathroom, bad girl, bad. And it's like, I was like, you know what?
You used to living in this piss and shit. Don't try to fake the funk from me.
Right, don't try to make it seem like you ain't trifling. You ain't ever here living your life fine.
And then it was like, if you invite somebody over, why your kitchen sink is it was like a lot of dirty dishes in the kitchen. Like it just was filthy. Now
he was letting you see the real him.
And he wasn't one of us. He was one of, but yeah.
Oh, you want to met up with a European?
Yeah.
Lord.
I've dated Europeans, but that's, you know, I prefer my black brothers, but
so that's why you couldn't smell the pet smell, because you was probably already used to his.
Right.
No, Cap. The person I dated was really clean, and he was, you know, like Cajun. But
is that the one you used to beat?
No. That was an older gentleman.
That was Papa.
Like, baby. But
that was Papa. He riding that beating his ass and calling him.
Let me tell you, Cap, he liked when I talked to him crazy. I'd be like, "Bring your mother." I said, "Get your," you know, just.
Oh, okay.
You know, like, and you know what, y'all, okay. Cover your ears. And I'm not saying any profanity, but it's like when I would grab his scrotum and squeeze it, and I'd be like, "Stick your own," you know. Yeah.
Ouch.
I
got that fish one time, but I was okay with it. It was
but talk, you know, and then he would like if I talk bad to him, you know, would curse him and say stuff like, "Sit your pathetic A over there." But not like, "Sit up and you better play with it and you better not come." You know.
See,
next
it ain't no way in the hell.
Right.
Or like you grab the collar of his shirt and like push his head against the wall. He'll be like, you know, I do that.
Oh no. That's too much. That's way too much.
He should have been calling the damn police on your ass, but he should have been doing.
No, Bama, they be like that. I had this one dude, and he was like, I want you to come over here and tie me up and like kidnap me. I said, yeah, nah, hell no. This got real white real quick. I said, yeah, no, bad. I said, but thanks, so you're trying to get me the charges. If the police pull us over, they not gonna understand because I'm a nigga. So they just not gonna understand. Sure.
I don't give a
They
damn
ain't gonna
what
understand.
they
We're
You
just
finna go to
joking,
jail.
officer. We're just joking. This is role play. You're like, I bet it is, nigger. Go on. No. No.
Oh, because you would have went downtown, baby, and you would still be in prison to this day.
Right.
Period. I would have just tucked the road, and he would have just been dead. Because I would have just rolled out of the car and just my head in the trunk, looking real stupid. Looking real stupid.
That's why you always have to carry around. That's how you get pulled over by the police. If the police in the building, excuse me, but don't worry about it. I ain't gonna say it.
No, you started.
It's too late.
I wouldn't dare say it now.
I don't want my window down for the police. If they pull me over, I put my ID and my insurance on my window shield. There you go. What else you need? When you get to talk, you write me a ticket. Go ahead. I'll let the window down. You can drop it in the window. But I don't want my window down. I just put my license and my insurance up to my Yo, you won't get a chance. If you're gonna shoot me, it's gonna be through the window. I ain't even giving you a chance. I'm gonna make sure they know you did it on purpose. I'm gonna make sure they know.
Well, that's like the man the dude has his taped on his window. His license, registration, and insurance card is taped on his window. You see that man? He was on Facebook. Make sure I'm on Facebook. He keeps his taped on the window.
He must get pulled up every day.
But I'd be scared of identity theft, perhaps.
Well, I mean, maybe he take it down at night, but when he's out driving, he got it taped to his window.
That's cool.
He was like,
well, my thing is, you do have to be extra careful. But now, when they come down the road play, now we ain't doing no kidnaps and we ain't driving nowhere. Look.
What? Okay, hold on.
You have to kidnap me in my own house, though.
But now, in all fairness, there's nothing wrong with that if you know the person. Like, you just can't be doing that with anybody.
Not to be kidnapping me and taking me out the house.
I mean, why? I mean,
because somebody always
going.
Right.
No, I'm saying, no, it's okay if you know the person. You know what I'm saying?
Girl, you're supposed to be going upstairs, not out the house and down the street, around the corner to the hotel. You supposed to be going upstairs.
Something different.
No, this is elaborate. We're not just doing regular role playing. This is some real heavy shit. But it has to be with someone you know. It can't be with someone you just met. I'm not totally against.
Oh, okay. So you like if your person was like, did some role playing where they tied you up.
Oh yeah.
Kidnapped you.
Done that. Yes. Awesome. But I'm saying it has to be with somebody you actually are comfortable with, not just any of them.
Yeah,
right.
That's still a bit of extreme.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, role playing adds a little spice.
Exactly.
Brother, you be beating people ass. This is different.
No, Bama, it was just that one time, and the one time I peed on someone. That was it.
Oh my God. Okay.
I haven't gone that far. Right. I have not done this.
No golden showers.
No golden showers.
But not on me. And let me say this. I keep it real. Now, I don't tell everything. I'm private to a certain extent. But I was a young adult, not too long ago.
Like 2 years ago?
Right.
Yeah, a few years, several years ago. And the guy, he said, listen, I'm going to ask you something. Don't be offended. And I was like, okay.
I'm already offended. You ain't even asking.
Right.
He was like, listen, and we had been talking for maybe like a week or so. And he was like, I want you to know, are you into water sports? And I was like, waters. And I'm thinking, like, does he want to go jet skiing or, go out on the lake? But keep in mind, I wasn't.
Right.
Black people generally don't talk like that.
Right.
So
we know you talking to a Caucasian. We know.
Right. Exactly.
Was he white?
Black people peeing
Yeah.
toilets.
He
not
was
nobody
white.
Oh, okay.
besides R. Kelly.
He said, listen, he said, if I give you $75, will you give me a golden shower? I was like, okay, I need to drink some Gatorade.
Really?
Baby, you would have thought I was trying to clean my urine for a pee test.
A P test. Crazy.
Baby, I drank water. I went over there, and he had like a little rubber mat in his bathroom laid on the floor.
Oh, that's something he do all the time.
So it wasn't any sex. It was just that. And I left.
Oh
my God, that is hilarious.
That was the easiest $75 you ever made, huh?
And you know what? Let me say this. I did that. You gotta. I was like 19 or 20.
Yeah,
So,
that was 2 years ago, right?
I'm gonna say no more than 8 years ago.
You know, these years keep stretching out
Yeah,
further.
they do keep stretching. They stretch it.
I'm just saying. Anyways,
like Stretch Armstrong.
Those years have your years have tendency to take life.
Those years is long.
I mean, but I think, it was weird to me, but I was like, okay, should I do this? I was like,
you ain't get that much thought to it. You was like, I'm gonna do it.
So I thought about it because I was thinking, is he gonna want more than just that?
Now, were you in Atlanta? Because that's the thing.
No, it was here.
Oh, okay.
So you're into the S&M type thing?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It was those 2 times. That was it. But even let me say, the white guy that I dated wasn't even like that. He was, and we dated for probably like 2 years. And I guess we're more of a relationship, not dating. But the only reason it ended because he went to Alaska with his job and he wanted me to move to Alaska with him. And I was like, no, I didn't want to go. But he's like, well, you can just focus on class and you don't have to work. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want ever to have a person that's over me like that. And I'm depending on them to do everything. No.
I get that. Makes sense.
That's funny. That is so funny.
Yeah, when it's like that, they like to call the shots, tell you when to go, where to go, how much money they gonna try to. No.
Yeah.
I mean, at first it's great, probably because they're throwing everything your way to get you all like, oh, this is nice. I get used to this, and then drop the hammer.
But
right?
I think it depends on your strength, though, because I'm not even gonna lie. I'm basically like in that situation now. I work because I choose to, not because I have to. And I feel like a lot of people thought that it was going to be like that for me, because I didn't work for like 2 years. I just sat at home, I just shopped, I just did what I wanted to do. And then it got to the point to where I did started to kind of like feel controlled, and I had to remind him like, did you forget that I'm a badass bitch? Like, I have to remind you real quick, because I'm going to do what I want to do when I want to do it. If my parents can't tell me what to do, why do you think you can? Like, weird. So but I'm pretty much in like that same situation, but I made sure that I took control. Like, even now to this day, like, we're married now, but like, even like, I went to the ATM this one time and I brought the wrong card, right? Hair flip, and I put it in the ATM machine, right? And it said transaction decline. I said, let me find out we getting divorced. Like, let me find out it's over. So I had to call him real quick. I'm like, you ain't tell me that we was filing for divorce. And he was like, well, what you talking about? I just put the ATM card in the machine, and it said no. Like, What you told me to stay at home. I could have been working if you ain't had no money. So, come to find out it's the wrong car, but whatever. But so he knows. Like, I don't play. Like, I'm one to not be controlled. I like to do what I want to do because I don't have bad intentions. So I feel like a person that will control you feels like you have bad intentions. I need to keep you in this certain headspace because you a hoe type of situation. Like, if I give you too much leeway, you'll just go out there and just go wild. So it's just like, no, let me do what I want to do because I don't have bad intentions. You can force somebody to do something that they had no intention. If you come in the house every day and somebody say you cheating, and you're not, well, if you're already getting treated that way, you might as well just go do it. So I mean, it's different. Don't give me that energy to go do that, and then you don't have to worry about it. But if you keep forcing me and putting stuff on me that I didn't do, I might as well do it. Like Kishiko said, I should have just did it. You know, I should just did it. I mean, if you blaming me for it anyway, you know, so I mean, if you don't want me to work, you want me to stay at home all day, why would you not expect in your mind, like, I'm not at home for 8 hours, you at home by yourself for 8 hours? That gives a person plenty of time to cheat. But you want me there. So now it's like you mind effing me because it's like you pushing this, what are you doing type of situation, and I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here because this is what you wanted. You know, so it's just, and then that's when a person has to realize your self-worth. I know I'm worth more than that. I'm not an object, I'm a human. So it's just, and you're going to treat me as such. And if you're not, I'm going to move around. I ain't never been in love enough to love somebody more than I love me.
Right.
So yeah, no, I love me more. I love me more. I promise you, you cute and everything. Yeah, okay, yeah, good. But yeah, I love me more. You know, so it's just, yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely have to have your own identity, but you can't lose yourself to a person and they be able to call all the shots.
Right.
But I mean, because I've been in long-term relationships. I've had a relationship that was like 7 years. I was with someone and I was in a relationship for like 4 years. So
you telling your age, Rebel?
No, because I started the first relationship. I was like 12, Q.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I was fast at that age.
You know what? You get younger and younger.
Right. You sure do.
But,
you get younger and younger.
But I think that
got that Benjamin Button.
Okay.
People like the idea. You know, I've learned that people like the idea of saying they're in a relationship, but not all that it entails. You know,
of course.
It's all, you know, you can see people miserable with each other and they've been together 10, 15 years and they can't stand, or they're constantly cheating on each other because they're not invested in the relationship. They've checked out probably in the first 2 years.
Oh, well, then that's when they should have checked completely out.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing. You could have just walked away and with your sanity, with your time, because now think about all the time you didn't invest it for nothing.
Money.
No, that's a waste of time. You could have been happy with somebody else.
Going about your
business. Know what? That reminds me of old girl on what was it? Medicine Wives Quad.
Oh yeah.
Married to Medicine.
Married to Medicine. Yeah, but I say Medicine Wives, Jesus. Married to Medicine. They all wives, yeah. But she was saying that she and her husband, or he said that they stopped sleeping in the same bedroom after 2 years or 3 years of being married. 2 years, and they were married.
Okay, well, look at Greg.
But she saw that when she met him in the grocery store.
She saw that.
Right.
She saw that when she met him in the grocery store.
Right, but
Greg wanted an assistant wife. He did not want this housewife that's on television, that's a celebrity. He wanted a trophy wife, and that's exactly what he got until she found her own.
Right.
She did this before they even came, before the show even started. She did that. My whole thing is, why are you crying about it now? Why are you complaining about it? I felt he may have wanted a trophy wife, but she wanted her a trophy husband.
Yeah.
She kept saying, she cried about how he cheated and did all this crying and stuff, but she didn't really care. I knew that when she kept, none of her excuses as to why she didn't want to have a baby made sense. Instead of just saying, I'm not ready for a child, she came up with every excuse and none of them made sense.
He was a meal ticket for her, definitely.
Absolutely.
But in the beginning,
but she said the next day after the meeting, he took her shopping. I would have married his ass.
He started throwing money from the door.
Right. Yeah.
But let me say, look at Pipe Down. Why you don't believe that I am a relationship person? Yes, I am. But let me tell you,
Pipe Down been letting you have it, Rebel. Pipe Down has been letting you have it.
Yeah, Pipe Down been going off in the chat. I started blocking.
I think what it is,
I believe you, Rebel.
I'm not the kind of person. Some people be restricted. Sometimes people don't say what they want to say,
right?
And they've experienced the same things that I've experienced, but they just don't say it. And you know, gay men are notorious for. They'll be like, "Oh my God, that person did that," and they've done exactly what you've done.
Rebel, I'm with you, baby. I tell it. I don't give a damn how you feel about it after I say it. I'ma tell it.
Yeah, me either.
I tell it. Just look at
The
me
thing
crazy.
is, when you act like
Right.
you haven't done it, people can hold stuff over your head.
Right.
You can't
Right.
hold nothing over my head. I already told you.
Right.
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 I told you. So you can't hold it over my head. You wouldn't know if I hadn't told you. And there's some shit that's going to my grave. I can promise you won't nobody know about ever.
I'm with you on that too as well. Yes.
Not even.
You know, but if I tell you, you can't hold it over. What you holding over my head, fool? I already told you.
Mm.
And I think we've witnessed this even on YouTube, how people may act like they don't do certain things, and then it come out later that they did everything. And it's like, come on now, you know, look, you laughing, Cap. But the thing is, because you can't let people, you can't say anything that's going to embarrass me, because I'm not, you know, like if you're saying, well, he got on a dating app, or he had a profile on this site, and I'm like, well, I'm single. I can do that if I want to.
Right.
But if you see it, it's because I wanted you to see it. It's to be seen.
Right.
So you're not embarrassing me by saying it, because I'm not. It's like, it's almost like I equate that to some gay men that they live in church all the time, and they try to judge people.
Right.
And they're the main ones that's going to sex parties and sucking a peen through a glory hole at a bookstore. So
a glory hole? Yeah, I know what those are.
Now you in Atlanta, Q. I know you heard about that. How they?
There's a store I cannot think of the name of this adult store, but it's downtown. Indiscretions or Insert, whatever it's called. I can't think of the name of it. But years ago, when I worked downtown, you know, you had to have a membership at this. You could have a membership, but I told you I used to work at one when I was teaching, so there's no shame in my game. I worked at one part-time, but I went to this particular store on my lunch break, because that's just what the hell I do. I go in the stores, but they had a private room upstairs, and I'm like, well, what are they going up there for? And they said those are for the members, and I'm like, okay, well, what do they do up there? And that's what they had. And all you would see going up there are suits. Men in suits, and not cheap suits. They said, oh yeah, these people coming here paying all kind of money, but you can't see them. It's through a hole. They're through holes. I'm like, what? Yeah, you can't see the person unless you're paying extra to see the person. But if you just go up there and stick it through the hole and get it over with, that's just a little too much.
It is this nail salon. I don't think they do it anymore since they've been cracking down. But it was this nail salon that my friend, she would go to, and she told me about it. Like, something's crazy going on in there, and it's a barbershop as well. And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, no, you got to go in there. You got to see it to know what I'm talking about. So I went to go get a haircut, because the barber used to cut my hair. I wasn't thinking, I'm just looking and see these guys, white guys come in suits. They come in, girl takes them, they go to the back, and they come back. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Of course, they got raided, because of course they was doing, they was having some sort of
happy endings.
Yes, happy endings in there.
Oh wow!
As they were doing nails and stuff, and here you thinking, and cutting hair, and here you thinking, oh, okay, you know, it's decent place, people getting their nails done and all that kind of stuff.
They probably didn't even wash their hands.
But you can see their faces. Like when the guys would come in, you see some of the girls that were doing the nails or something, and they'd be looking like I don't want to. But of course, you know, the owner would tell them, you know, go ahead and do it. But yeah, it's just crazy.
Well, like Rebel said, I'm in Atlanta. I'm sure that goes on everywhere.
But yeah, you know what I witnessed when it's been years since I've been to ATL, but it's like they tend to be more aggressive in ATL. Like it's almost like it's a heightened sexuality that's there. Like people in Houston are not to that level. Like Atlanta to me is like how they are in like New York. It's just they're not.
You think New York is heightened sexual?
Not in New York. I think Atlanta is like on the end, like it's like way up there compared to New York. But New York is still more open than we are in Texas.
Yeah, they free.
Texas
They
does
real freestyle here.
It's around gay pride time. Usually, other than that, it's not really nothing like.
Where are you, Cap?
Now I live in Maryland, but I'm from New York originally.
Oh, okay. I don't know. They real wild and free and pretty out there. They are. Go to Piedmont Park when you come here. Lord have mercy.
Oh, no, wait. Let me tell you, Q, I went to Piedmont Park and my friend, it was me and like 4 friends of mine. We went and my friend was like, let's go to the park. And I was like, but it's dark. Like,
that's the best time to go, I guess.
So we go to the park and we're walking like along the trails and we're talking,
bumping into
people. I was like, I could hear people hiding in the underbrush. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now this was like 10 years ago.
Not hiding in the underbrush.
Yeah. Atlanta, I mean, and it was kind of shocking to me because I was like, wow, they're doing the most. Like it was a lot to take in.
And see, I'm not an implant. I'm an original. So I've seen the transformation.
Okay.
And it's mind-boggling how just even when I moved away and come back and move away and come back, I've always, even when I wasn't living here, I visited a lot. And I just saw the transformation. And it's amazing how it went from one extreme, real conservative at one time, real family-oriented, conservative type, to how it has transferred over into what it is now. And it's a very free-spirited state. Even though it's still considered a good old boy state, it's still very much a free state. And the mayor, Bill Campbell, back in his heyday during Freaknik time, yeah, because Freaknik started really like in the late 70s, 80s, and it was more so on the hush. But as it became more popular, that's when it was more geared towards the Black colleges. But as time has gone on and it became more popular and people wanted to move here, they just became more free with their everyday living. And I just saw it transform, and it was really something to see. And it's completely different from how I grew up. It looks totally different. But it's interesting.
Very much so.
It's definitely interesting. Oh, Charlie's word said there's a lot of swinger clubs in Texas. There's a bunch of them here too, Charlie.
Yeah, there are swingers clubs in Texas. There are swingers clubs. Yes, there are.
Bama, you gonna go to a swingers club?
Oh.
Absolutely not.
You would just go as a spectator.
No, ma'am. I don't want to watch.
It's interesting.
Girl.
What?
It sounds like too much going on.
It's a lot going on. I just went to spectate because I didn't believe the shit went on. I always wanted to see.
Yeah, but then what if somebody grabs you to?
Oh hell no, we fight.
See, okay, see that part. You get put up out there.
Right. You just be sitting there spectating. Somebody come up behind you.
No, but you know what? Now you can. I've been approached. I was approached. I respectfully, no. But sometimes you have to get them up. You have to back them up off of you sometimes because, like Rebel said,
sometimes
they're aggressive.
People think that you're there because you want to participate.
I mean, right? You're there, so of course they're going to approach you. So that's why you respectfully back them up off of you. But then it gets to the point where you got to get real indignant with their ass sometimes because they don't take no for an answer too well. They They like, no, you here, we finna get all this into it. We
Right.
finna get into it. You know, so sometimes they don't want to hear that no thank you shit. They like, we try to hear it.
Right. What you come here
Be it
for?
male or female.
Especially the females. The females are more aggressive than the men.
What? Wow.
You almost got to bust their whole grill open for them to back up off of you. They are very aggressive.
No, ma'am.
Yeah.
I can imagine a lot of ass whooping to go on in there.
I remember, Rebel, I told you guys, my friend was here for Labor Day and went to the park because they had the Sweet Arbor Festival going on, and it was the same weekend as Gay Pride. And she's standing there paying for the stuff that she purchased, and this girl just walks up to her and just starts grabbing and massaging her ass while she's in. I'm like, okay.
Wow.
I did not go. I was sick that weekend. I didn't go with her to the festival.
Malls and of course the park. Oh, that's a lot.
That's in Atlanta.
Yeah. That's it was at Black Gay Pride.
Home Depot. What you doing at the Home Depot? You know what?
Home Depot bathroom.
Oh, okay. Where is this?
I think
that you get your freaking at Home Depot.
Right. You go to pick up a drill and get drilled.
Hey.
Okay.
But think about it now. You find a whole bunch of men up in Home Depot.
Yeah,
no telling what their agenda is.
Yeah, that is true.
But so being in Atlanta, do you tend to give guys the side eye? Or do you
real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, can I even ask?
I do. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I know a lot of people here in the entertainment industry, because at one time I did run in that circle when I was a lot younger.
Okay.
I graduated from high school with entertainers. So I know quite a few. And being in that, just being here and knowing how a lot of these celebrities get down and people just in general, it's a lot of down low guys. I'm gonna tell you, there was this guy I worked with, and he was very flamboyant. He dressed like, oh boy, the hairstylist. What is his name that was on House? Derek J. Yeah, that's pretty much how he lived his life. Now, when he came to work, he didn't wear the heels and the lashes and stuff, but you knew. Okay. So he went out with a friend of mine, and he said that he was at the world famous Lenox Mall. Lord knows, if you be up in Lenox, you're going to see everything. And he was walking through Lenox, and this guy walks up to him and said, "Hey, aren't you Keisha's brother?" And he looked at the dude, and the guy was with his girlfriend. And he was like, "Baby, this Keisha's brother. Remember I told you the lady who was supposed to be planning the wedding for us, this is her brother." And so my friend, the guy, he was just standing there looking. He was like, "Hey, I'm going to give you my number. Please give it to Keisha. Let her know we still want her to plan our wedding." So he was like, "Okay." So he got the number and walked off. And about 20 minutes later, he got a text message from the guy. He was like, "You were fine. I couldn't let you get away from me. I had to get your number. Call me later," or something crazy like that. But he said guys do that. Straight guys do that all the time. He had this whole ploy of saying this, trying to get the number while he's with his woman. He kept saying, this Keisha brother, under the pretense of getting his number while he's with his girlfriend or fiance, as a matter of fact.
Wow.
That's why you can't always look at people. I always think it's funny, like when people feel that they can always tell if someone is gay or they're in the, and it's like, it's not like you're expecting to see a caricature from like In Living Color,
right?
So
very true.
But it's like, not all gay men know how to do hair. Not all gay men are as flamboyant as some. There's a variation. There's
right.
But
like I said, now this man is with his fiance and stopping a very much noticeable gay guy.
Right.
And in order to get his number and not let him get away from him, he has come up with this whole scheme in his head. And he said that's not the first time that has happened.
I was about
Similar situations, he said, has happened to him. You know, he said he was at a club, a straight club, and he and his friends went just to see how many numbers they can get from straight guys. And they said they would go in the club and they're dancing and twerking, and the guys are calling them disgusting and, you know, just going off. As soon as they turn their backs and go into the bathroom, here the guys come slipping them the number. It's just like,
wow.
You can't tell. So yeah, they all get the side eye from me. I'm like, nah, bro.
But Q, what if the guy told you in college he did that one time and that was it?
I don't know.
But at least you said you don't know.
No,
It's not like no.
Well, no, I'm gonna tell you why. Let me tell you. Again, living here, I've come across some crazy stuff. This was back, I ain't gonna say how long ago. It was around Freaknik, okay? When Freaknik was coming towards, you know, the end of its reign.
All right.
And I met a guy, and I was young, and I didn't know, but I should have. His name, he was a Black Chippendale. He was a Black Chippendale. I met him at Freaknik.
Those are rare.
Yeah, but he was a Black Chippendale. His name was GQ. I'll never forget. I had this dude picture on my desk at work. We were talking for about a month, but it was always, you know, he was traveling with the Chippendales and he was doing all this stuff. But anytime I would call his house, I would get an attitude from the roommate. That bitch on the phone. I'm like, who is that? He was like, that's my cousin. I'm sorry. That's my cousin.
Really?
Yeah. And mind you, this is in the 90s, so my ass is young and stupid. I'm like, why every time I call your house, your cousin got an attitude? That's just him. Don't pay him any attention. He just has an attitude. I said, okay, whatever. And this went on for a month. We went out to eat one time, and every time he called, every time we would go out to eat, this phone would blow up. I'm like, your cousin is getting on my nerves. And it was always an excuse. He's locked out the house. He's stranded. He's this, he's that. Okay. All right. So one day I called his house and all I got is, you better tell the bitch. You better tell the bitch. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? Again, I'm young and dumb.
The bitch.
I'm like I said, he wasn't on the phone. I called and he dropped the phone. And all you hear in the background is, you better tell the bitch, you better tell the bitch. And I'm like, what is his problem? And they're just arguing in the background. So me, I want to listen. What are y'all arguing about? And he finally comes to the phone and tells me, okay, I've been lying. This is not my cousin. This is actually my guy. I said, your guy? My boyfriend. I'm like, what the hell? Are you fucking kidding me? He was like, well, yeah, but I didn't want to tell you because I'm interested in you. No, you couldn't be. You live with a whole dude.
Right.
He was like, no, don't look at it like that. You know, you and I, we can still go out. No, we can't. No, we can't. Because first of all, you fine as hell, and I'm gonna be pissed off. So I'm not even gonna put myself in that situation. Like, you do you, bro. No hard feelings. I'm not mad at you.
Right.
You know, he called me for about
good at it.
Yeah. Okay. So he called me for about a week or so, just trying to explain. I'm like, dude, I don't want to hear that shit. He finally left me alone. But yeah, I'm like, you better tell the bitch. You better tell the bitch. He in the background acting a plumb damn fool.
Wow.
I said, see, that's when I started learning to really side eye these dudes. I'll never forget, homie.
Yeah.
Black Chippendale. Look him up. His name is GQ. I'm sure it couldn't be many GQ Black Chippendales around.
Right.
He's long since retired by now, probably.
Well, he might have, but you know.
Right.
He was fine. He was fine as hell, but
Okay.
nah, you ain't that damn fine. And I'm down for that. Nah.
But I've noticed, like, when I look at some videos online sometimes when I'm bored, and I've seen like women like to see their husbands with guys
Oh
sometimes.
hell
That's
no.
a new thing.
What?
I've seen a lot of videos.
Bama,
I've seen a lot of
Bama, can I ask you a
bisexual.
question?
There's a lot of bisexual
Yes,
videos.
please.
Bama, I ask you. So if Mr. Bama came home and said,
Mr. Bama.
"Baby, I want you to watch," would you go upside his head?
I'm gonna say okay.
No, you ain't. No, you
Yes, I am, because you know I'm grabbing one of them pistols,
Yeah. I'm right. All right.
and it's gonna be a blackout. Okay, because see, if you ask me to watch, that means you've been doing it anyway,
Okay.
Mhm.
and so and it's gonna be a blackout. Period.
Oh my God.
That's
funny.
just me.
Yeah.
As
and
much
let-
hell as he,
Cuckoo,
as
cuckoo?
much hell
What
as
is
he
it called?
like to
Cuckoo?
call.
You said
Huh?
what? What you
What?
say?
The term is called cuckoos.
Cocos.
Yeah, I mean when the guy likes to see the husband is by and they bring a
No,
third.
I don't know the language.
Yeah, I've never heard that
I
before.
don't
It's
know the
called
language, baby.
cuckoo. It's CUCKOLDING.
Oh,
Cuckoo.
see, I don't know nothing about that, baby. Nothing.
Yeah.
But you know, so for research purposes, I'd look on and I'd be like,
Research, huh?
yeah, I'm
Okay.
like Wally. I'm doing a survey.
Okay.
I'm doing a dissertation. Mhm.
So I've come up on some really like the wife like to see the husband get pegged by a woman. And yeah,
Yeah. It's a lot of
the peggers. I was like,
They're called peggers.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's called pegging. When
well,
the
the
Oh,
act
wife,
is
wow.
called pegging.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute, hold
wife-
on. Why is it called pegging?
the wife puts on a strap on and does it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well. So let me ask you a question. Okay. So if the wife is strapping up, is he still considered gay?
that's cool. That's see, to me, he likes to be stimulated like that. So that's I would still be like, okay, one day you're gonna want the actual thing as opposed to having.
Right, because what if you're not doing it right?
Right. Well, what if the one day you don't hit the spot? You know.
Right.
Cuckold. Yes, just knew what I'm talking about. Cuckold. Yes.
I've never
Okay.
heard of that. Never heard of that.
Yeah, Jess, honey, you the only other person that know what he's talking about. Cause but yeah, but aren't they? I mean, is it okay? So that's a question. If they've never been with another man,
Mhm.
however, they don't mind their wife strapping up.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah, but that no, because see that right there is like too much curiosity for me. I mean, why
my
would
thing
you?
is, what if my wife
at
don't want to
at
strap
some
up this day? Am I gonna go find the original?
Well, I think at some
Right.
point though too, I mean, I kind of on the fence with that. I don't think so necessarily. I wouldn't
There you go.
necessarily label
Doop,
him.
That's that precision, baby.
Stupid.
Watch when he come back. Right, look. Doop, 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 doop.
My power cord.
I know. And marching band fashion.
But no, I wouldn't necessarily consider it for the person to be gay. I mean, I think at some point sexuality and things would change in a marriage or in a relationship, and you would try certain things and do certain stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because what if his wife is out of town or something, and he's feeling that urge, and
Well,
she's
you better
not there
grab-
to,
Well, I
I'm
mean, I
thinking-
would think he might as well grab the dildo and do it himself. But
or go and grab the real thing.
Right.
well, for some people, the real thing kind of carries more. You know, that's more to them feeling gay because it's an actual another man rather than a big piece of plastic or silicone.
I mean, if you're gonna ask me to do that, I'm gonna just be like, okay, babe, you know what? You go ahead and find you go
Yeah,
ahead.
that-
Go
yeah.
on. Gone.
That's what I'm
Because
gonna
we
have to
gonna
get
have
you
some
to.
problems up in here. We about to have some real problems. So just
Cause see, from then on, you're gonna decide I will be eternal. And now I'm gonna be questioning every move. I can't ever go out of town because I don't know if you might be feeling kinky one night and I'm not there.
Okay, well the question is,
faith is a substance.
is it
Lord, you know what? I got a bunch of them. Something wrong with
is
me. You
it
gotta ignore me
because
sometimes, baby.
is it
Something really
because
wrong with
of
me.
it being a dildo which is the problem? Because what if it was like a cucumber or something? Would that
A
be?
whole cucumber.
I mean,
Like a quick little pickle cube.
If my dude come home with a bag of cucumbers, we gonna have some issues. Nigga, what all these cucumbers doing? What the fuck you gonna do with all these damn cucumbers?
Right, because we don't eat cucumbers like that
I mean,
around
I
here.
like
So
a
what
good,
are you doing?
you know,
well,
cucumbers
maybe
good
what's
for
to make it
puffiness in
salad?
the eyes and, you know,
Yo,
chop them up for a salad. But the hell we need 20 cucumbers for?
remember when I told y'all about the guy that felt on me when I was sleeping? His girlfriend caught him.
Mm-hmm.
He and her, she had screwed him with a cucumber before. He would let her screw him with cucumbers.
See, what the kind of shit is that?
So
Right, but because it's the simple fact, it's not the actual. Even it's not even the deal. So
No, fuck
for
that.
some
No,
people,
that's why he was feeling on Rebel. Because he
and
was
that
in
was
search
why
of the real thing after that. He was
Have
in
y'all ever
search.
heard of gerbils? The
yeah.
gerbils?
yeah,
That's
I've heard of
nasty as
that. I
hell.
haven't seen that. I've seen one where this guy actually sat on a jar. It broke, but
I saw that. I saw someone.
What?
It broke.
yeah, a whole
He
jar.
ain't bleed out.
Yeah. I was like, he better go to the hospital before he died. I mean, I don't know if he died, but yeah, he sure did. He sat on it, and the thing sat, and the bottom fell. And he caught it, and then it was just like you saw the blood coming out. Then it started getting like really dark and thick. I was like,
Cap, you little freaky little thing. You be looking at stuff like that.
I mean, I've seen that. I've seen Two Girls,
I
One
don't think
Cup.
he was looking for it like that though.
I
No,
saw
I
Two Girls,
wasn't.
One Cup also.
Two Girls, One Cup. I've seen that.
Have y'all ever saw that, Q?
No.
Who?
Two
Oh
Girls,
God. Oh,
Two girls, one
that
cup.
right there,
Yeah.
you got to be prepared
That's
to see.
old.
Don't be eating anything when you watch it.
Two Girls, One
Two
Cup.
girls, one cup.
Two Girls, One Cup. Google it. And
No
you'll
hell. No hell. Mm-mm.
Two girls, one cup. That's some. You
Now
know
I
what?
told you
When I
when
tell
I
y'all
worked at.
disgusting, I've never seen anything as nasty.
You know what? And the fact that you keep saying it's disgusting lets me know I don't want to see it.
Yeah, that took.
Well, what's gerbling though?
Gerbling is when they would take
tube of something, maybe like
insert
toilet
it.
paper tube or
Yeah,
something.
toilet paper tube, or even a small little piece of tubing that you would use for plumbing or something, and insert it somewhat, inside, and then take the gerbil and let it run. It was an episode of.
And they like to feel like the gerbil, like it's
trying to
like
claw out
because it's like
Oh
kind of
hell no!
moving around.
Oh, you know what?
Quagmire had it done to him on Family Guy one time.
On Family Guy, that's some bullshit.
Quagmire's done everything.
Yeah, Quagmire's done it.
That's some bullshit. That's a Family Guy. That's a cartoon.
Yes, Family Guy.
You know what?
Just I'm not gonna look at it because that sounds a little too.
No, ma'am.
And when I worked at the place called Starship, when I taught in my former life, I saw some sick shit. I did.
Yeah.
I saw some sick shit, but Two Girls in the and more I think about it, I've heard about it, but I'm not sure I've seen it. I don't think I want to be reminded if I did.
Right.
Because everyone's saying it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Because I did see
Just talking about PVC pipe. You know what, just
that's what's up.
Let me tell you something about PVC pipe. And this is way offline and out of order. But if I have a total donor case, we use PVC pipe to build up the body. Girl, ain't no way in the hell.
Well, you know what, one of the men,
PVC pipe.
Ooh.
Bama, just think if you had a body and you go to embalm it and come to find out there's gerbils in the bastard. Because some of those folks die from that. They die from it.
I'm gonna have a whole fit because you know I'm scared of every damn thing except the dead. So if it's running around and moving and shit, no,
No, it's dead by then.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Because that's how they passed. You know, the one man, the gerbil was literally trying to get out and
Clawed through his.
clawed and bit, and
Oh
he
wow.
bled. He had internal bleeding. And him and the gerbil was DOA.
Mm-mm.
Ooh.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
That's
no.
yeah.
But they do some sick shit.
They do, yeah.
I mean, people play around too much. Number one,
Yeah.
they sell too many toys at too many stores for y'all that be playing around with animals and shit.
Yeah.
Noxzema Jackson got a message for Rebel and Captivating Christian. All right, now Noxzema Jackson.
Where you see that at, girl?
Are you Jesse's daughter?
You see, Captivating Christian and Rebel saying, "Can we make our own story at Vacation?"
Oh,
don't you start that, Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Don't you start that, Wolverine. Get up on this screen if you got something to add.
Now you get some balls and come on.
Big kahunas.
Cause remind you, Rebel, Cap, you coming to Vacation?
Yes, I am scheduled.
Oh, okay. Well then, it'll be me, you, Rebel, and Q on the other side.
Yeah, we gotta watch them.
You see how she did that?
You know how they had those leashes on them little kids. How they used to have those leashes on those kids. We have to get that for them.
Really cute.
They gonna be like, oh, they don't want nobody to get their man. Nope, show don't.
Nah, y'all don't understand. We gotta watch these two right here.
We got to watch them because what we not gonna do
is
be coming back to tell the story.
Well, I'm just tell them what story. First of all,
whatever story y'all try and put out there.
We gonna keep y'all and not even so much you, Christian. It's not you. It's just Rebel.
I don't know.
Well, that's good.
Christian.
That's good. Don't worry.
I think Cap
he already gave us the word to stand down or something to go down.
I think Cap may be a little bit undercover. I don't know. And then you get him around Rebel, and Rebel just be the bad influence.
Oh no.
Okay, episode. Thank you for hanging out, baby.
I don't believe it.
So you already know.
He gonna spring me free. He gonna
Who
work.
said that?
QB, we're gonna work in tandem with each other.
You know what? We can get a leash for his ass too. It's nothing.
And that's his city.
Don't
blink. Only thing we're gonna hear him saying, no, you too. Come on, sit down.
Faith is the substance. 2 girls, 1 cup is nothing new.
Yeah.
I want to know what the hell going into this cup. No, I don't. Don't tell me.
I'm just about to say, please don't ask.
The worst thing you can imagine.
Soft serve ice cream.
Right. While Lil say that was disgusting, do not watch it. Warning.
I have heard about this before. I've heard about this. The more y'all talk about it, the more I heard. Because all I keep hearing is "Don't look, don't look."
Yeah.
Damn right, don't look. Look, you have been warned.
Yeah, for a while,
Don't be ready to fight somebody. That's okay.
Right. You're like, I'm gonna curse them the hell out.
I'll be ready to fight, so maybe I don't need to see it. Because if you don't do it. Okay.
While Leona said, "Don't do it," don't do it.
Okay.
And just that I told y'all. Oh, Steve Bruce said that Kim Jong is dead. Oh, it's been confirmed. Steve.
Yeah, I saw that earlier, but I didn't. I saw that earlier, but it still wasn't confirmed.
Random say, Q, please do not allow yourself to want to make yourself sick watching. Child, think R. Kelly by adding in 2 cups, and 2 cups without the man.
No, I'm not gonna watch it because I'm not gonna watch it. But I remember hearing about it. Now that I think about it, I remember hearing the exact same thing, but don't watch. And I'm trying to see if my dumb ass watched it. I can't think if I don't believe I did.
Well, don't.
I'm not gonna watch it now.
Don't rack your brain worrying about it, sis. If you can't remember, don't worry.
Oh, yeah,
No, I can't remember. And I ain't gonna try.
He did. They did confirm it.
Yeah, he did die. 36.
Mm.
Now, what was the cause of death?
That
He had a stent.
He had heart
stent put
disease.
into his
Yeah.
heart,
yeah, a stent put in.
and they said it was either put in wrong or
Hey,
too
bro,
too
Jay,
late or put in wrong.
All these sexy
Bro Jay, look, you know this conversation.
Yeah.
Now you know this
He been
conversation
listening.
has been a mess now. Thank you for the cash out. I mean for the super chat.
He been listening. He know what we talking about. He been up there in them bushes.
You better not. The people say don't watch. It's disgusting.
I'm not
Don't
gonna watch.
The
I'm not
two
gonna watch
girls.
because I'll be ready to
For your
fight.
own curiosity, because if you call me tomorrow cussing, I'm not going to hear it because
No,
everybody
I'm
done
gonna
already told you.
No. If I watch, I'm gonna cuss whenever I watch it. So if it's 3:00 in the morning, I call cuss you, Mr. Bama just gonna be pissed. So I'm not going to watch it. But if I'm not mistaken, and I'm quite sure, I've been told not to watch that before.
Mm-hmm.
What y'all talking about? You really want to know?
Jay, it's 2 girls, 1 cup.
You ever hear about that?
Or what was that other one?
Is it Sunday? It is Sunday.
What about Cook-Holden? Cook-Holden.
See, he heard about it.
Bro Jay heard about it. They say do not watch it.
I'm not gonna look at it. There's too many people telling me no. See, I ain't that damn curious.
You real curious. You go.
I'm not that curious. Because if it's anything that's gonna make me sick of the stomach, I'm gonna be pissed. So I'm not gonna look at it.
Yeah. Oh, bro Jay say, what is that? What is coop? What is coop? How y'all pronounce
what, Brother Jay?
Cook-Holden.
Y'all, that's them, Brother Jay. That's not. They are doing the absolute most. They teaching us that.
I just learned about that today.
You and Q, because me and Cap spectate.
Yeah. That part.
You already know me and Rebel gonna be on here. Me and Rebel, and all we need is Lolo. Me, Rebel, and Lolo. You gonna get a whole show.
Okay.
Right, Lolo sleep.
It's gonna be a red.
It would change your opinion.
Exactly.
It would change your opinion about ice cream. About chocolate ice cream.
It would.
The fuck? What? Okay. Say that again now.
It would change your whole perception of chocolate ice cream.
Yes, that's
chocolate ice cream is my favorite. I'm not trying to change my perspective of it. No, fuck that. I'm not looking.
They say if you like chocolate ice cream, run for your life, baby.
See, I'll be ready to find them heifers and whoop their ass. Now I did see back in my former life, I did see videos of where, how can I put this and not be disgusting with it, that women were made to throw up. We'll just put it like that.
Oh, no, I've never seen that one.
The men made the women throw up, like vomit.
Right from gag reflex?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
And they couldn't stop. Now they had to keep going, even though they done vomited everywhere. Oh. Now, how nasty can you be?
Now I did see this. I did see this video yesterday. My friend.
Yesterday?
My friend.
What you been doing, Kat?
Okay, yesterday. Not last year.
She sent it to me, right? But since there's women on the panel, I'll ask. So she was handling her business or whatever, and she sprayed, but it was like
Tracy sprayed.
No, that's a skunk. That's a skunk, baby.
But it even hit the camera, like it hit the phone camera, like it was everywhere. Like it was like that.
Her stuff did that.
Yeah, can you do that? It was like the hell. I was like, no, that's urine. I'm like, that's gotta be. It was crazy. Totally.
For me to believe that. Now I would have to see that in person. There is no way for me. There's no way possible. I'm gonna believe that what skeeting squirt. What is a girl? What is a Q?
What makes you think I would know?
Because your ass know what is it?
Well, the technical term for it is squirting.
Yeah, well, she did more than.
So, do you believe that that's an actual thing that can happen?
I do.
The internet has ruined us all.
Why?
I just believe that it is.
Oh my gosh!
I believe it is.
What in the world?
We should have heard that.
Now, again, in my former life.
Okay.
Oh, nice. I was Joan of Arc in my former life.
Yeah, because it was a former life. Okay. I used to be. I was like Kurt Franklin. I was addicted to watching porn.
Me too. Oh my!
But it got to the point which is like watching any other movie.
Mean that they squirting for real.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
But
see, now looking at a porn, it's like me looking at a freaking movie. It don't move me. I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell she doing. It's just like looking at any other movie now. So, but yeah, it's real. It's real. I promise you, it is.
Wow.
I am Wonder Woman say squirting is piss.
It is. Okay, think about it. Yeah. They say it's not, but that's some bullshit. Yes, it is. Partially.
Oh, well, that's what I was saying.
I mean, partially. It's not. I wouldn't say it's all, but partially, yeah, it is. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, it was
so.
Yeah. It was like, oh my god, it was crazy. I ain't never seen that.
You know, I just noticed something. I done came on here with that fool rebel, and I changed the whole dynamics of this conversation.
See,
with the help of rebel.
Your favorite is in the chat.
Who? D? I saw D. Hey, D.
Oh, you saw D?
I did see D. Rebel always make me act up. Rebel, you see how you make me act?
See, Rebel really.
Because y'all bounce off each other.
Yes, I know. If there's anyone that's gonna act a fool with me, it's Rebel.
When? I don't think not like this. They have to be planned. They have to be sporadic.
This was organic and orgasmic as well.
I was about to say, I knew you was gonna say that.
Organic with a side piece of orgasmic as well. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
But no, don't run to the bushes now. Just you've been here all this time.
Yes, Super D49 say yes. Part of it is urine.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. I don't care what nobody. They try to say it's not. That's bullshit. Yes, it is.
It was very
okay, because that's what I was wondering. I'm like, now wait a minute now. So you mean to tell me
it was like almost like she took a thing of milk and was like, I was like, oh.
Not milk. Oh, got milk. Milk.
That's what it looked like. It was like
something wrong with
milk or like
2%. It's like 2% because it was kind of
was it skim milk.
It was like 2%.
She wasn't fresh.
It was kind of watery, but it was a lot. Like I've never seen.
If it looked like milk, something wrong.
Right.
Nah. That milk, like
2%, like watered milk. Yeah, like it
Super D49 said we done ran Jay off. Now Jay in the
he ain't gone nowhere. He listening.
Right random. Right random. Look, J-Bo told us show the milk footage. Milk. What's wrong with her? Around the top, that is a UTI, okay? With a yeast problem, exactly, baby girl.
That's a whole bakery.
They start rolling these cameras, but it was probably all with the editing.
Yeah.
Oh no, ma'am. I don't get close to women like that.
That's cute.
I don't do that
video. Wonder Woman. So no, nobody tasted it.
Not over here.
Yeah, it was a video, babe.
Yeah. Sorry to disappoint. Although I have engaged with a meat curtain before.
A who?
A meat curtain.
Meat curtain.
A meat curtain.
Yeah. Huh?
What's
Like
that?
roast beef?
It's extra skin on your guy's thing, Bob.
Oh, an uncircumcised dude.
No, woman.
woman.
The woman.
On a woman?
Yeah.
A woman with
The
big
fuck? She
lips
need to
on
be
her boobs.
circumcised? What the fuck?
Maybe she never did. I don't know. It just it shocked me. So, whoa. Yeah. Okay. You gotta stop. And
So
then
hold on, what happened?
well, there was a former coworker of mine. We would always talk smack, back and forth to each other. So now one day I was like, "All right, you talking mess, whatever. Meet me here, whatever." So she wound up coming over. We were talking. We started messing around, and I was like, lights off, dark. Like, what is this extra? What is this? What is this extra? So I cut the light on, and I was like, "Whoa, okay, yeah, yeah."
The fuck wrong with her?
So we just gonna call it a night.
Whoa.
She was a mutant.
And then so I called
Okay,
I
a
called
whole
one of my
transform.
female friends up, like, "Hey, do you guys have extra? Like, is there like a extra flap or something?" She's like, "What are you talking about? Extra flap?" No.
Like
I was like, "This is." So I had to look it up, of course. And when I looked it up, it's called a meat curtain, or some people say beef curtain, or what have you.
I'm finna look that up. I ain't never heard no
I'm
shit like
looking
that
it
before in
up,
my
girl.
life.
I got to Google this shit.
Meat curtain?
Yes.
meat curtain.
I was like, "Whoa, okay, yeah." That wasn't cute. That was
Vipery.
So did you make a sandwich out of that meat curtain?
No, did not make a sandwich out of meat curtain. That was it. After that, I was okay. I'll pass.
Yeah. Oh no, ma'am.
Okay. Let me see what meat curtain look like. Let me see.
She should have had that surgically removed.
Yeah, that's right. I was like,
that'll scare somebody off.
You think?
And listen, I'm looking at it on Google, right? And so they have.
I'm not gonna look at no damn pictures. You looking at pictures?
Girl, I had to go to images.
Damn lie.
Girl, and they would be holding one up to a Subway sandwich. Google got good jokes.
Not Arby's anymore.
No, right. That would, yeah, that does put you in the mind of our Arby's. Yeah, ooh.
Like a roast beef sandwich.
I can't
Like
look. I'm not
right.
gonna look. Fuck that. I'm not gonna look.
More like corned beef.
And like what?
Yeah.
Oh my lamb. No, I'm not gonna look.
Yeah.
Let me come up off of Google right damn now. I'm not gonna look at that shit.
Yeah. That was an interesting experience.
Yeah, I know that kind of was like, yeah, okay. You ain't even want to look at her no more at work.
No, nope. We were just hot. We were like, hey, coworkers on the hey. It was like, we good.
Was she still trying to come on to you though?
Yeah, she was, but
gone, meaty.
Yeah.
That's what you should have called it. Gone,
okay.
Like, I'm
gone, meaty. Okay.
Right, I'm vegan.
Right,
I'm vegan, baby.
Okay, I'm vegan, baby.
Wait a minute.
No.
I just realized someone put in the chat your name, Rebel. Sir Rebel Sun King. I didn't see that. You know what? You stupid.
Yeah.
I just noticed that.
You're right.
No, you should have saw how he came on. It said Wiley's good, and I'm like, Wiley, now damn well you're not coming up on my StreamYard, but I didn't see the eye part. So it said Wiley's good eye until I saw Rebel's face.
Because it was funny because you said, "Oh, Wiley, now you want to bring your," you thought Wiley was popping up.
Yes.
She had to give the disclaimer.
You know what? We gotta watch her because after she done brought that Tracy on here, had Rebel ass pumped up, and it wasn't even what he thought it was.
Baby, I was like,
still mad at you about that shit, Bama.
Oh, hello?
Oh yeah, that one.
You're triggering me now.
I was watching the dishes. He was ready.
You triggered.
Like you was about to do a fight or something. You
triggered.
Bring her.
Rebel had that Rocky stance. He was ready.
He had got up. He was stretching and everything.
He was doing his stretches and everything.
It was too good to be true. It was just like Christmas had came early. I was like,
he was excited. He was ready to go. I've been waiting for this for so long.
Okay. I just had the whole image of it in my head. Rebel getting ready, stretching and drinking water, doing back bends. Like I just got the whole picture in my head.
Bring her ass on here.
I'm running in circles like a dog, just running in circles.
Crazy.
Should have known that was too good to be true.
Okay.
Captivating Christian, baby. I feel sorry for you, but I am sorry that happened to you. The more I think about it, I'm mad.
It was.
I am absolutely upset.
I
wonder if she got married. Like, did she get that fixed?
Last time I seen her, she did have a kid, but yeah.
You know, some folks just don't give a damn.
Yeah. You know, meat curtain and all.
Well, she would have had to get that removed.
Yeah.
But what would be
just said this guy
for sex?
It really wouldn't make any difference for sex, but
it's just aesthetic.
Right. It just said this guy from Black Crew, Black Ink Crew had the surgery to fix her beef curtain.
Okay, I remember she did have surgery, but I just thought she wanted it to look cute. I didn't know she had that particular medical condition.
Right.
It's almost something similar to how some men are uncircumcised and they have the little extras.
The little soft turtle hair.
But I can't get that image, and I'm not gonna look at it. I can't get the image and how there's extra on a female.
Because I was like, "Why is this shit so heavy? What is this shit
heavy?"
So it was like bulky, like meat.
Yeah, it was like a thick piece of it was very thick. It was a thick piece of skin, and I was like, "What is that?" And I was like,
"But you said heavy."
I need to see you. I need to see you.
Oh my God!
Like, oh, okay.
I was like, "You don't get your ass up out of here. If you don't get the hell out of here with that
and not
shit.
down, but right now,
right? Goddamn! Now get your ass up."
That was nice.
And I'm thinking, if you don't clean it right, just like an uncircumcised man don't clean it right, it has a funky foul. Did she stink?
No, she didn't stink. No, she didn't.
She cleaned that shit up before she got there.
Right.
I'm like, you don't get your ass up out my house. No. That's just terrible.
Yes, it was very weighty.
And it's not her fault. But if she grown and all that's going on,
it was shocking though.
You should have been saving up to get that shit removed.
I had never seen.
I think that could be a metal. I think insurance will cover that. Insurance will cover that. I think insurance will cover that. You just got to word it right, but insurance will cover that.
Right.
It hurts. You got to go in and say it hurt.
Okay. Right. Yeah, basically.
You keep giving me a rash or something.
Can't walk hardly.
Yeah, I can't wear clothing right. I be lying my ass off. Y'all finna fix this. I will be lying my ass off. I can't walk. I can't sleep. It itches. They have to do something.
Girl, you going up with 1,000 reasons why.
Man, I'd have a whole list.
It's heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy. I walk funny.
That wouldn't be the lie.
I walk funny.
Right.
I can't wear underwear. It'll be all kinds of shit. I tell them. Because y'all about to take care of this problem right damn now.
Right now.
And not only that, I mean,
I'm suicidal. I will come up with
what?
everything.
Girl, that'll get you a 72-hour stay, girl.
I
Right.
would do those 72 damn hours too. I do them proudly. And I'll do these 2 hours, but y'all gonna cut this shit off? Yeah, I go.
I say it's 72.
Yeah. It's a whole.
Yeah, I do 72. I do a whole week. Long as y'all get this shit up off me. That's crazy. Puff baby. I've never heard of that though. I've never heard of that.
Tonight has been very educational, informative.
Yeah,
it has been, and I'm glad that let me see, we've been on here for 3 hours and 35 minutes.
Wow.
I'll put a whole 30 hour 35. See, I ain't mean to bring it on, and but I do remember you saying tonight was gonna be grown folk night. So I came in with the mindset of we gonna talk about grown folk issues.
And see, I didn't know it was gonna be grown folks night.
It was supposed to be.
See, when we started out, it wasn't like that.
No, leave it to me.
We came on right after Red X went off.
Oh, did you? See, I had dozed off for a minute. I had fell asleep. And then when I woke up, I was talking to baby girl and all that, and then I happened to just look. I said, "Oh, she on," and didn't even tell me her ass was coming on. She be doing it. She does that to me. Yeah, she won't tell me.
And that's exactly how she be. That's why I keep getting cussed out.
She won't tell me she on here. I'm like, okay. So, but yeah, my bad. I ain't mean to come and change the dynamics of y'all. What were y'all talking about at first to begin with anyway? I ran the other dude. Did I run Sean off? I ain't mean to if I did.
No, he had typed in the chat his phone died.
Oh, okay.
First we were talking about the church because she had asked me about the gentleman.
Oh Lord, it was a church conversation?
Well, no, she had asked me about the gentleman's panel because she said
okay.
that me and Kingpin got into it, and I said, no, we just we have those moments in which we have a heated debate. It don't get too crazy.
It's a spirited debate.
Oh, okay. Okay. And how did Rebel get tied up in that?
He wasn't. He came later.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I came later when they were talking about Wiley and the catfishing and
okay.
That whole debacle.
Oh, that dude Nick, when I saw his thing on Facebook, him talking about Wiley, I got my life. That was funny as hell. It was hilarious.
You attracted to me. I'm not attracted to you. I'm your type, but you're not my type.
Man, that was so funny.
Oh, we will, Raina. We will.
Oh yeah, one of these days. I actually was gonna come on here. But see, you know what? I was listening to whose chat was I in? I want to say QB's chat when the one young lady, I can't remember her name, came up on his StreamYard or called in or whatever it was, and Sir King was on there, and they were talking about how they didn't, and Andrea was on there, so it was QB's panel, and they were talking about,
That was Miss Craig, I think.
It was somebody. She sounded like the chick in Philadelphia. She kind of had her voice a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But she was saying how they don't want to show their face because people start doxing and all this stuff. And I'm like, well, hell, my picture up. But they were just saying that that's why people don't want to come on the, show their face. And I'm trying to figure out how can they dox you from showing your face, but I don't know. I don't know how they do that, but kind of scared me away for a minute. I'm like, oh.
Maybe they have the high-tech equipment, child.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I said I was going to come on here one of these days. One of these days.
Next time we have one of these nights, then we'll have to do it like that.
Okay, next time we have an adult night, I will come on. I might come on screen before that. It just feels like I get the urge.
I was gonna say thanks for the Cash App.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, who's sending cash apps?
Somebody did.
Oh, Rebel. Go ahead and give them a show. Where is our parody you keep promising us?
Oh, somebody, that's you, the second person that asked that.
Because he promised a parody and I ain't got it yet.
Because listen, I was doing
He had band practice today. He couldn't do it today. He had band practice.
You saw that precision, girl.
I already got it down packed what I'm gonna do, but it's gonna be another person. I need them to play another part.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, you got a whole cast and whole ensemble.
I have a person that's gonna be answering the phone somewhere that Tracy's gonna be calling, talking to.
Oh, okay.
Cap, go ahead. Go ahead.
He done stepped up. He got a whole production going on. Oh,
I got my producers, like Wally has my producers, which is a friend that's off that day. Yeah.
Because that's how Wally
the producers and I'm like, now, boy, you don't even your car. You got to put water in your radiator. How do you got producers? Stop playing.
Just a nice name.
That's just him.
Look what just said.
Photo ID.
Is she telling the truth?
Right.
Part of that is true, but they didn't have to show no ID.
I need to see your face.
I did
Social
say
security
that.
card, birth certificate. We need all that. Passport.
Now you know how. Now look, we've had people that been trolls over here. I was like, if you're gonna be my moderator, I want to see who my moderators are.
Right.
So we did a StreamYard. We went behind the scenes, and I want to see people. Because you may have a whole Craig mess, no mess type of situation with
right.
I know. I get it. I absolutely get it.
Mr. Wilson.
The whole entertainment edition, baby.
Kept looking at me, man. Man, kept looking at me. Hey, YouTube.
Hey, YouTube.
Hey, YouTube.
Boy.
I can't.
Did Jason fulfill his promise?
I don't know.
I know he went in on Tracy.
Everybody's been going out.
Right.
But
she's been taking a lot of hits lately, but it's not like it hasn't been well deserved.
Jason gets full pleasure. You can see it all in his face. He's like in heaven.
He was like,
It's orgasmic to him.
Is Jason straight or gay? I don't know what he is because I have never really watched his videos. I've seen him on people's StreamYard, but has he ever said if he's straight or gay?
He's eclectic. I can tell you that. He's very eclectic.
I don't know.
I couldn't tell you. He's a mystery.
Is that's the man that smokes the cigars, right?
No, that's Daryl.
No,
I don't know.
And Daryl says he's straight.
Yeah.
He's straight.
Yeah.
But Jason is the white guy who's gonna bring down everybody that pisses him off.
The one that uses the N-word?
Mm-hmm.
No comment.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as they don't call me one. You call the rest of them folks, they need to handle them. I can't say if I like them or not. I don't watch them enough, but I watched him go on there and make some phone calls. I'm like, good gracious of life, he is not playing.
Okay.
But I went on it the other day and he was doing something for Tracy. And he said, don't think I forgot about you, Timothy Blaine. Right now, Tracy wants the smoke, so I'm gonna give her the smoke. I was like, oh, okay. Hey, Brooklyn Goddess.
Hey, Brooklyn Goddess.
Hey, Boo.
They acting up, Brooklyn Goddess. They just showing out.
It ain't
me.
Me either. We're spectating.
Right.
Me too.
But girl, somebody well, Rebel talking to somebody.
Who?
Who you talking to, Robert?
No,
You.
that was in captivated background.
No, I didn't.
No, I mean,
Right.
since we've been carrying on the conversation,
Who you been talking to?
y'all
Rebel,
been talking to each other.
Mm-mm. Who, what we say?
Well, you came in a little later, but until then, MCU was up here with us.
Oh.
Sean Davy, Rebel, myself, Cat.
Yeah, I came in
And
and
then you
just
came on.
disrupted everything. I know, my bad. I'm sorry.
Because during that time, we were talking about Wiley.
I know, I just came. You know what? I'm gonna keep my ass off this StreamYard because you always start some shit when I come up here.
Nuh-uh, you fine, girl.
You fine, yes.
Keep my ass off of here because I'm always starting some
Thank
shit.
you to Brooklyn Goddess for joining the membership, Love Bug.
Now, the membership, is that in your Google Mail? Like, how do you know if you have that? Because I hadn't checked to see if I had it or anything.
Yeah, go. You know, you have to go into your YouTube studios.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go into your YouTube studios and community, and then because you know it'll all of it come up like the things that you can enable.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's going to be in that on that page.
But I didn't understand the concept behind the member thing. What is the difference with that? What does that entail? What comes with being a member? Is it like a just more private? I mean, what is it?
Yeah, you can make it actually however you want to. What I did was with my tiers, the first tier, you know, which is the most popular. The second tier is always more in depth. You do like more personal interactions with the members only. You have like members only lives. Members only lives. Personal Q&As. I forgot what that third tier I picked up. But it comes
Isn't
with
that something like Patreon then?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Right, that's what I was thinking. Patreon, right?
It's something like it, but except for the pricing.
Because what I would do my Tracy parodies for my members.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Okay, yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah, we did this. Me and Jess did discuss it, but I didn't check to see if I had it in my studio.
Yeah, you do. I'm sure it's in there. We've been on about the same time, and I know you do.
Yeah, I would definitely do that.
So when you gonna check your studio next month?
Yeah, people will be a member just to see your parodies.
Because I know I am.
Because you had that grin on your face.
You know how you do. You'd be like, check your email. Check it. Check.
I know I will. Yeah, I'm sleepy.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
About that time.
You gonna
it's
be
bedtime.
And she will fall asleep on your ass.
Oh.
Okay, shout out to Lolo.
Okay, Lolo. But last night, Lolo, girl.
Baby,
she fell asleep again last night.
She be up there because there was an after party after Five's talent show.
Oh,
baby, they was on for like 5 hours.
Ooh.
No, I went over there and I was listening and I fell asleep with my earpiece in. I woke up at 5 a.m. and they were still on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Still cutting up.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Lolo had to got her a nice nap, honey.
She went to sleep on the live?
Yes.
Mm.
Oh my goodness. She
And
does not
QB,
give a damn.
No, she
girl, QB clicked her off and left her backstage. You know, somebody said throw some cover on
Thank you, Raina.
them. But I know I'm not gonna do that because I do know that once I say I know this time for me to go to sleep, it's time.
It's time, yeah. I feel you on that.
Okay.
Yes.
So
I didn't remember that. There was probably a lot going on. I was like, oh, okay, because she was doing some stuff over here, and I was like, because I wasn't really interested in the membership because I thought it was like Patreon, and I was like, do I want to do something extra just for people? Because that may make people start looking for you to be definitely doing something, you know. So I didn't want to be obligated, I guess. When she mentioned, so I kind of didn't think too much about it, I guess.
No, our supporters are gonna support no matter what, Rebel.
Right.
Too.
Right.
They're gonna support no matter what.
Very true.
All right,
so,
well,
when you look at it like that, then you don't even have to worry about it. And go ahead on and set it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Mm-hmm. We'll see.
Uh-huh.
Just set it up.
We'll see it in 2 weeks.
Because if you wait for him to set it up.
But you know what? Because that was like with my Google AdSense.
I know.
I got the pen the first time and I just lost the pen. I was like, okay, I'm gonna set it up.
Just set it up. Because if you wait for him to set it up,
it's not gonna happen.
No time soon.
But then it was just like when I was checking my account and they had deposited the money in there, I was like, oh, okay, well, I can get used to this.
Right.
Because they pay you, you get your AdSense on what day? Like the 15th, 14th?
Mm.
I don't know, Rebel. I'm gonna start me the line.
Oh, okay.
I don't know yet.
Look at Lynn T. Don't be agreeing with him.
I'm just
all right, y'all. We need to let Bama go to sleep for she be snoring on here.
Right. See, even just so I already know. See, I'm just saying, I'm your friend. I know.
Bite these. But
no. No. Just tell him no. Okay, guys. I thank y'all so much. Y'all have hung out with me for almost 4 hours.
Yes, thank you for inviting me.
Telethon.
Huh?
It was a Jerry Lewis telethon.
Another Jerry Lewis telethon. On that note, you know we out.
Right.
Thank you guys that super chatted me. Thank you so much. And for the cash apps, thank you guys. Y'all are amazing. Thank you, Q. And Tanari. See, I'm talking about right there.
Yeah, there you go. That drum beat.
Right there. Right. What a little drummer man.
Twerk it, baby. Get it.
I'll make them coins. Money on the floor, baby.
Hey, it's money on the floor. Hey. I like that song too. Shout out to Fish King Pain.
Yeah, definitely shout out.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you all for joining me on the panel.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.